Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
DJ Scottie in the house with my two misfits. That's about the best way to pronounce it. So, Stephanie the other day. So I'm sitting at the table. She decides that she's going to stand up. I waited for her to stand up, and she said, I already am. Freaking Oompa Loompa over here. So she started saying the words, I'm going to go walking. I said, okay. She goes, my feet are hurting, and they're really going to hurt when I get done walking, but it don't matter. I'm going to the doctor tomorrow so I can get some more pills, so we're going to go walking now, and I'm just going to deal with the pain because I'm going to walk over, and I'm looking to my right, and I just tuned her out, and I looked at Travis, and I said, WTF, what is she talking about? Like, who cares that your feet are hurting today, tomorrow, the next day? Who cares you're going to the doctor tomorrow? Who cares you want more pills? I'm trying to work. Just go walking. And Travis is just shaking his head, and he does that little eye squint in his mouth and goes, I don't know what to tell you. He says, just block it. Tune it out. I'm like, I was trying, boss. I was trying. She gave me a 10-minute explanation for I'm going walking. I could have listened to the whole, I go out walking. In reality,
it was like
after midnight. What the reality is what?
Oh my God.
Maybe it was like 3 minutes.
What was 3 minutes?
Me telling you I'm going walking.
Yes, in reality, it was 3 minutes.
Or 2.5.
Okay, stop the presses.
No.
2.5 minutes. Do you realize how long 2.5 minutes is when all you had to say was, I'm going to walk around the, hold on. Hey, Mike, can you count on your fingers how long it takes to say this? I'm going walking around the square. I'll be right back.
No, you're mean, and I won't be a part of this.
Coming from the guy who was picking on a little person yesterday.
Well, theoretically.
And your friends heard it.
Theoretically, he is a little person, but is there a certification? Do they have to pass a test?
Is he stamped like U.S. grade certified like they do meat? So when he goes down the conveyor belt like an egg, do they got
shine a light?
Well, when he goes down, all of a sudden, when a bad egg comes by, this bell, bing, and this automated claw comes out, takes the bad egg, and throws it. Does he get an expiration date like milk or bread?
Oh my God, why did I just visualize that little game over at the bowling center where the clock comes down?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, got another little person.
It's the claw.
Oh,
give me another quarter. I only grabbed this one by the arm.
Yeah, maybe we can get him to call in. Let me see, because you can't like walk under something. If you can get underneath it, then you're a little person. Because some of them have like elongated heads and stuff.
He already said he had one of those.
Ooh.
You were not expecting that
Nasty.
one. Stephanie's gagging over here.
Nasty.
No, I'm not gagging. I'm just keeping my mouth shut. But there is a certain height that if you're under a certain height, you're considered a dwarf.
Stephanie.
What?
Mike, I need you to pay attention to these questions. I'm going to become the reporter that I should have been a long time ago.
Man, it's really
Stephanie, when you went and applied, what was the measurements?
Hey, I gained an inch. In
what, did you buy elastic shorts?
There's no reason to bring Travis into this.
Yeah,
no, at the
queen of elastic over here. I gained an inch. We noticed you're 20 pounds heavier.
Shut up.
You get it? I gained an inch.
In height.
How do people get taller?
I don't know, but when I was at the doctor's office, I was 5'3".
Would you buy some damn shoes?
I thought I was 5'2".
What shoes were you wearing?
I wasn't wearing any shoes. I had to take them off so they could measure my height.
Okay, so the calluses on your Bam Bam feet gotten bigger?
Oh, my God.
Did you not beat your feet? You combed your hair under your feet so you'd make you taller?
That's called the Hobbit extensions.
That's right.
Lord of the Ring extensions.
Yeah, that's like last night. Travis and I were talking about.
They asked her to stand up straight.
Oh, my God.
The caveman in her curved over back.
Hey.
Scoliosis.
I didn't say comb over back. You veted your back, too.
Oh, my God.
We were talking about.
Stephanie's comb over looks like Donald Trump's hair on her back. Look at her. She plays with her hair. We should have some hairspray and fix that and take a picture.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, pull it up. Then put your headphones back on. I'll take a picture and say Stephanie's feeling a little Donald Trumpish today.
Feel a little trumpet. Man, he's going off on the Republican Party, which is cool. He's telling them to get bent.
I'm so over all of it. Like,
I'm not. I love it.
Well, what I've figured out is we are all just puppets, dude. They are just manipulating us and they're letting us fight each other. Some of the stuff that I've heard out of people's mouths. For instance, I heard a person yesterday who point blank has made it very clear they hate. Maybe hate ain't the word. They hate the idea of Hillary Clinton because she's a crook. And it's like, I absolutely do not want her in office. She's a crook. And I've heard that several times before. But then yesterday it was like, God, man, if Trump gets in office, we're screwed. And I'm going, well, what's our alternatives, you guys? We know good and well that she is what she is. And we already know he is what he is. The only thing I can assume or hope for, she's a career politician. We already know all the politicians screw everybody over. We already know this. Maybe it can't really get worse with him in office.
But, with Trump in there, with her in there.
Well, man, they've already said that these emails that got leaked, her latest email leaks, is saying that she wants to have open borders.
Yeah. Yes, she does.
Like, how can you do that? You can't just say everybody's welcome.
Well,
they're going to kill us.
They're saying, get this, they're saying that Russia is behind all these email links and they're the propaganda,
Who cares who's behind them? If they're real emails, who cares who leaked them?
What about who's behind
releasing
his tapes?
Our people should be leaking her emails.
And in all honesty,
hold on one second. Hold on. Does she hold a legal position right now?
I don't think so.
Yes, Democratic presidential candidate.
And that is a position.
That is a position.
Oh.
So is she right now employed by the United States government?
No, she's employed by the Democratic National Convention.
Okay. And there's not a but to this, but my question is in general, meaning
I know what you're saying.
Is she employed financially by anybody that's considered part of our government?
I would say no, but she does have certain benefits, privileges right now.
Okay.
Secret Service briefings.
So with that be briefings. So with that being said, if you are sucking on the Statue of Liberty's booby right now, then we have the right to know what it is you're doing. You know what the rule is? My mother's rule was, as long as you live in my house and I pay your insurance on your car, you're going to do what I tell you. Or you move out of my house and you pay for your own insurance. The same goes for Hillary Skank Clinton. If that see you in Tahiti wants to continue to represent us and have financial gain based off of our government, then that means she has to answer to our government.
Right.
That's just how I feel. And I could care less if it was Stephanie or Hillary Clinton. If you are working for the government, it's no different than Oz. Oz is a commissioner. If Oz is using the computer that's the county computer and he's using the county resources to do stuff, then all his hypothetical make-believe right now, I'm using this as an example, all his what he would consider his personal, it's not your personal if you're using our resources. Does that make sense?
I got lost.
In other words, if people can't, I'm saying that if she's using it, militarymike, you're a nobody to our county, right?
Yeah.
So nobody would have a reason to say Mike has to turn over his emails.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But if you was a commissioner and you're using the phone that's the county's and you're sitting in that leather chair that's the county's and you're playing on that computer that's the county's and you're using Skanky Mike at rockdalecounty.org, you're using that to do emails. You're supposed to be representing us and you're using the Statue of Liberty's booby there, son.
Okay.
Mama gets to make the rules.
Right. Okay. The only I followed all that, but the part I think where I got lost is, let's say I am sitting there and let's say Mike writes an email to Steph. is that an email that should be released?
It depends.
Okay. Because
I mean,
the kind of the way you said it the first time was if anything I do, if I'm on the tee,
if you are working for the county,
right?
You're representing the county. You're making money off the county. You're profiting off the county. If your email goes out, okay, if Commissioner Mike reaches out to Dairy Queen and says, I would like to have a meet and greet with Military Mike at your establishment today
to discuss
the cul-de-sac in front of your Dairy Queen.
Okay. All right. So county business.
But I think you should provide all the food, and here's my list of what I want to eat for free. That email should be open for anybody to see.
I agree.
Because one, you're trying to, kind of illegally extort food out of a Dairy Queen guy. But you see my point.
They really do that.
But that's my point, though. That's what I'm trying to say in a beat around the bush sort of way.
Right.
If you are using us for profit, then we have a right to know.
Well, I think where I got confused was when the first time you had said it, you said everything needs to be released. Like if mom said, but mom and son would be different than.
Well, no, but what my point was is if mom says you're in my house and I'm paying for this, then you're going to do what I tell you. You're going to answer to me.
Right.
It's the same thing. If you're working for the county, you're answering to the people of the county.
I know, Scotty, but I mean, let's go back to what you and I always talk about. Answer to who?
That's the problem.
There's no authority. Hillary Clinton was guilty of all of this email stuff, and the Attorney General of the United States
blew her husband on an airplane, apparently. Stopped
air traffic to a major airport, got on the plane in front of God and everyone. They are so arrogant now, they don't even try to hide
Here's
it.
my thing.
No,
these latest emails should have her locked up. I'm not even saying Hillary. Let's not even look at it as Hillary. The person that these emails came from or went to, all this should have that person locked up.
Man, one, she was told initially she was subpoenaed and instructed by the Department of Justice to turn the emails over to them. Then after that, she went and deleted them. That's a crime.
Well, yeah. I've got Alex is saying she's the leader of the Democratic Party, blah, 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 blah. She's receiving funds from them. She goes, however, it's a private funded. However, I'm assuming she's privately.
Private.
Yeah. Okay. So the DNC is privately funded during the campaign. Right. But the problem is you can still get in trouble for illegally doing stuff with campaign money.
Yes, definitely.
I've already talked to people about that with some of the Rockdale stuff that's happened. Because it was brought to my attention that some people were using money the wrong way, misappropriation of funds.
Right. Now, you know how you just did the example of Dairy Queen? Believe it or not, asking them to provide free food is not illegal. It's
no.
I mean, Steph, you remember the bowling center?
Wait for a second.
Every week they wanted free stuff.
Wait for a second. Asking for it is not illegal.
Right.
But demanding it, that's not right.
So it's all in the wording.
It's all in the wording.
And they've had plenty of attorneys
tell them how to word stuff.
Yep. I used to get a letter
like the word allegedly.
Yeah, I used to get a letter from the Chamber of Commerce when I was running the bowling center about my requirements. Hold
on 1 second. So here's from Highway Jack, and he's talking about his work. He said, any and all of my emails are 100% accessible by my employer, regardless of who or where I send them. No personal business allowed. End of story.
Right. And see, that's what a lot of them are going to. I mean, let's say I worked for Value Pawn. I was on a Value Pawn computer 50 hours a week. If I send an email to you from that server, basically, it's property of Value Pawn. I mean, that's just the way things work in this world. I guess where the problem is that I feel that Hillary and her campaign has got this whole thing. It takes a bit to plan out and to manufacture or logistically support these type of operations. It wasn't just, hey,
what was the name of the company again?
The one I worked for?
Yeah.
Value Pawn.
Pawn.
Thank you. PAWN.
A listener's questioning.
Yeah, there's no such thing as value porn.
Well, how did you know that's what he asked?
Well, because Pornhub is free, and that's
how did you know that's what he asked?
Because I always get asked that when I say pawn.
Okay, because he said value porn.
Yeah.
Question mark. So I'm surprised.
No,
this means you have been asked that before.
Oh, numerous times. But
I got a weird feeling about this at this point. Like you've been asked this before. Like how are you two on the same wavelength?
Well, you know who owned Value Pawn? Easy Pawn. So I got easy porn all the time. I mean, so yeah. You know, they've got all this, the logistics involved in getting Lynch, the attorney general, to Bill Clinton's plane was massive. You see what I'm saying? If we wrote it out on a wall, I mean, the Secret Service was involved. DNC was Diplomatic Security Corps was involved because of attorney general. You see what I'm getting at here? And they do it right in front of us now because of an arrogance, because they've gotten away with it.
Yeah.
It's no different than Zaylee. If she gets away with jumping in your seat when you get up and you don't ever do anything about it, you're never going to get Zaylee out of that seat.
Right. I got what you're saying.
You know, here again, she went on this plane and she was up there for 30 plus minutes, comes back 2 days later. The DOJ says, no, you didn't do anything wrong. We're not charging you. And everybody, to include my children.
So am I assuming that Hillary said, okay, my husband's a whore. I might as well use it to my benefit.
No, I think that everybody knows. I think everybody knows that her husband is a whore, but they're scared to death of her.
Wow.
I think she's the puller. She's the string puller. She's the puppet master.
God, I'm surprised nobody's assassinated
her. We're
yet.
about to put her in the most powerful position in the world if we're not careful. Now, get this. Do you think she might just come across the board and tell everybody at the cabinet meeting, oh, make ready your teams and your departments. We're going to open our borders. You think she would do that? I think she would do that first freaking week.
I think she's on a power trip anyway.
Yeah. And so is she going to, they got money. Once you have hundreds of millions of dollars, basically you're not looking for hundreds of millions of dollars anymore. You're looking for power.
Control, yeah.
Yeah, you're looking to be the supreme leader of the Galactic Senate. And what she's going to do is she's going to turn around. Do you think that she's going to try to straighten things out by sending the military into Iran?
No.
What would her personal goal be?
She's going to broker a deal. She wants to be the one who did it. But I think all of us understand that part of the
only
world,
way you're going to do that is to give up something.
And that's what we're going to be wearing. We're going to be wearing shamogs is what we're going to give up.
We got enough shamogs.
Yeah, we're going to be giving. That's what's going to happen. You've seen her, the way she deals with the Saudi Arabian. You see what I'm saying? She deals with Saudi Arabia now because they're the money. When she's in power, when she becomes the president, she doesn't have to deal with Saudi like that anymore. They're going to have to bow down to her. So what's going to happen? We're going to open up our borders to more Muslim, Muslim understanding cultures. And it's basically, the book of Revelations. We're talking about one particular group of people, whether it's a demographic for religion, anything. We are going to start pandering towards Sharia law because what
I visualize is here's what I visualize.
Law enforcement's
Hitler Clinton is what I visualize.
Well, and
all the Christians will run like the Jews did when the stormtroopers came.
What is the first breakdown of any culture? A lack of understanding of authority. What is going on in our country right now? Cops can't show up to domestic arguments by themselves. They have to have backup and supervisors en route before they can get there. Why?
Yeah.
Because they don't get any respect when they get there.
They don't even get any respect when they go to the grocery store now.
Right. And God knows they don't even want to wear their uniform after work.
Yeah.
You know what my son-in-law actually said? God, I hope he's not listening. It used to be a deterrent to have 2 police cars in the front yard. When my daughter was caught.
Now it's a target.
Now he parks down and puts his pickup truck behind his police car.
And that's
so that people
shame.
don't. Can you imagine?
But think about all them people that are attacking the police. What if something happens to them? Who's
they
the
don't
first
care.
one that's going to call?
They don't care because in Sharia law, in that culture, what happens is the group mentality. If I'm it's
a pack of animals at that point.
If I'm breaking into your car
pack mentality.
and everybody sees it, they don't call the cops. They gang up on me. unless we don't like you, then we gang up on you. It's been going on for thousands of years.
It's crazy.
Yeah. We're going to put the, now we're going through this lengthy election process. Do you think they do that in Sharia law? No, they don't. No, it's the guy with the loudest bark.
And, over there, women are seen as weak. So we put a woman in our...
not just women. Think about the homosexuals. All these people are... Here's what gets me is... Here's what gets me.
Easy, big.
A lot of the homosexuals
I'm not trying to get you
are wanting to vote Hillary.
Yeah, they don't understand.
Yeah, they don't.
But what they don't realize is the Muslims will kill... they'll kill Christians and homosexuals before anybody.
They're gonna herd the Christians together and make communities. That's what they're gonna do. You see what I'm saying? And that will be an infidel or a free zone, like they're calling it for the immigration. Yeah.
It'll be reversed, where right now everybody says they're making Muslim neighborhoods. Right. What end up happening is it'll flip the other direction.
Extremely prevalent for anyone who has ever operated in the Middle East. They group people together. All the Christians you could find. There weren't little itty bitty groups of Christians all over Kabul. There was one area of town that was Christians, and they kept them right there where they could watch them. And if they came out, they threw acid on them. You see what I'm saying? They encapsulate. The homosexuality thing is basically the men, like I've said before, the men are very promiscuous with little boys, but that's behind the scenes. If you're openly homosexual, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're a disgrace.
Okay, so the TV show Tyrant that I watch, a guy, he was having homosexual relationships with an American gay boy, and when it got brought up, when the American says to the Iranian or whatever country you want to call him, he says, "But you are gay." He says, "No." Mm-mm. Just because I like to have sex with you doesn't mean that I'm gay. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
And it's like, huh?
I have seen that argument going on right in front of me.
Huh?
Yeah. I've seen an argument. I've seen two Afghanis in my office.
in the show, the guy's got he's a professor at a college.
Oh yeah.
And he has a wife and kid.
Look at how they argue about, obviously Muhammad married a 9-year-old. And when they're questioned about that, you know what they say? At 9, the girl was considered a woman. Now, they didn't have sex until she was a little bit older because of the development of a reproductive organ.
Oh, yeah. Let's find something else to talk about. What else we got going on this morning? I know, but it's just good.
It's important.
I was just going to ask if y'all have actually seen the video of Donald Trump that is making all of the...
it backfired.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, listen to Tucker.
Him being on the bus.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a.
It's stupid. Yeah. It's really two guys being guys. I mean, what harm did he do?
Huge.
I love the fact of like the one picture that's rolling around says if women are so if women are so offended, why did 50 Shades of Grey sell X number of millions of copies? Well, so it is what it is.
The 50 Shades of Grey thing here again is you buy a book and you hide behind it, right? You don't tell people. You didn't walk around reading it.
A lot of people did. Yeah. And people were all over Facebook bragging about reading it.
So let's think about this. Let's think about the crazy stuff like the education, the whole education thing. One of the big things is Trump, he wants to kind of more go towards privatizing education, charter type schools. You just get better education. Let's be honest. I mean, I know they're public schools, and most of the public school teachers and administrators that I know, they believe the same thing. The public school administration is just whacked out. There's more administrators than there are teachers. Is that ever needed in any type of business? You see what I'm getting at?
Right.
Why do you need, 50 administrators for 25 teachers?
Right.
So it's an inflated system. So, how do you guys feel about that? Both having children. Scottie, that part of your property tax obviously goes towards the local schools.
Yeah.
Will Z be going to
Hell no! This school system sucks.
Okay, see, but do you see how?
And that's one
you're
reason.
Still paying for it.
And that's one reason I'm pissed off that I shouldn't be forced to pay school tax.
Well, I think
this is where
go without saying.
But this is where I believe the word fair tax, even though a lot of people say fair tax, blah blah blah. My point is, I just believe it should be fair. Like, why am I paying taxes? You know, my daughter went to private school. You know, Zaylee will definitely not go to any school in this friggin' county. I mean, are you? Let me just say this: are you effing stupid?
See what I mean?
I mean, I had to watch my stepdaughter walk out of that school after being attacked, and the stupid see you in Tahiti teacher allowed it, and then the principal wanted to put my daughter in trouble. You know, if that school burned down right now, I wouldn't have a problem with it, other than let the kids get out first.
You know, my daughter graduated there.
It's horrible. That is that right there. School. That should just say Fight Club on that sign that blinks.
Absolutely.
That school is disgusting.
It's really amazing.
Do I have personal feelings about Salem High? Yeah, it's absolutely friggin' disgusting what happens in that school, and it's allowed.
Okay,
people
you hit the nail on the head.
Should open up. These people that want to say how wrong I am, they should open up their Periscope and hit the map and see how many Periscopes are happening during school from inside the school. I mean, like, they are Periscoping fights as they're happening.
Oh yeah, tons of them.
But because the kids believe it disappears in 24 hours, that they can post them.
I don't even think they give that a
so why are there police not watching Periscope?
What? Jeez. Yesterday I was driving.
Half your crimes are being filmed for you.
Right. What time? Basically, it was about 1 o'clock maybe when I called you.
Yeah. No, I left here at 1. So but just get to your point. What was the phone call?
I was driving around the normal part of the day where there's not a whole lot going on, and I saw, no lie, I probably saw 10 police officers, 10 police cars, just driving around, not doing really anything, patrolling, all that other stuff. But every morning when I drive in here, I never see any.
Yeah.
During traffic at night,
dude,
I never see any. I don't get it.
You go towards Honey Creek Elementary and you'll see a cop there every afternoon. You don't see that around here.
But you don't see it during the busy times when we need him.
Well, it is what it is. Let's find something else to talk about. You're trying to piss me off this morning. No, and you're not doing it on purpose. I know that.
I'm just bringing up.
I'm absolutely disgusted. I said I would never leave this county because I'm not a runner. But I'm thinking about jogging right now because I'm absolutely disgusted with what's happening.
Did you hear about the 30 cars that were broken into down in Midtown today?
Is that the one in the parking deck one?
Yeah, it was in a secure.
Right.
Do you realize that they could have had 2 full-time security guards 24/7 and still had money left over compared to the lawsuits they're about to have on those 30 cars?
Oh, yeah.
Because they're going to pay big for every 31 of those cars are going to get huge money.
People are dumb, man. People are dumb.
You know, when it comes to security in your environment, and I'm not just doing a KMT commercial here.
I was going to say, it sounds like you're doing KMT.
Now, if you don't look at your property anymore, like something you want to protect, just put it out in the street.
Right.
Just put it out in the street. You know what? Casey brought up a really good point yesterday about that kind of stuff. He said, look how crystal clear those cameras are. And I said, yeah, but you know what the problem is somebody does something, you still got to bring that video to court. Yeah. You still got to get that person. You see what I'm saying? It's going to go from there. It's obviously going to change from there because we have to start thinking of how to secure our property, how to be safe.
Well, you know what sucks is like some of the businesses that have been broken into. You know, if for instance, the guy that took an air conditioning unit off the top of a store and was climbing into the top of the Dollar General, and he falls and get hurt, and then he sues the Dollar General.
I've heard those stories.
When is a lawyer gonna go, this is stupid, and when is a judge gonna go, no? You were committing a crime. Here's the problem: is there's an order in the way things happen, and I guess because with me being a little OCD, like I see that there's the if you know, as far as a house electrical, you got transformer, wire to the house, meter, disconnect, panel, breakers, then it goes out to your receptacles. So if you plug in a hairdryer and you trip your GFI, you either reset your GFI or you have to go back and reset a breaker. There's an order in how it happens. And the thing to me is, sir, okay, so you got hurt. That's number 10. Let's back up to the number 9 where you fell through the roof, the number 8 where you illegally took the air conditioning unit off.
That wasn't on
to the number 7 of where you illegally were on top of a roof trying to break in, to number 6 where your dumbass climbed up on the roof, to number 5 where you went and bought the stuff that you were going to use to break in said establishment.
That wasn't on trial.
Yeah, but when is a judge going to go, let's back up to the point of you illegally broke in a store?
That wasn't on trial.
It's like the dude that broke into, we talked about this in Kennesaw years ago. A dude breaks into some girl's apartment. The law used to state that if you were in the commission of a crime, if a dog was to bite you while in the commission of a crime, then the property owner or owner of said dog is not responsible for your damages to your person. When that guy tried to sue the girl because he got attacked by her dog, it was in the commission of a crime, you jackhole. When is the law going to go back to being the law? That's one of my comments this morning, is so many ignorant ass people who want to say their opinions based on stupid information that they've heard. I had a guy stand in my kitchen and tell me that he don't think it's right that people should just be able to go buy one of them AR things that can shoot 50 rounds just as soon as you pull the trigger in a couple of seconds. And I'm like, first off, nobody can just go buy that gun. Semi-automatic, yes. Fully automatic, no. Nobody can just go buy a gun that's going to shoot 50 bullets in a matter of 2 seconds just by pulling the trigger. It doesn't work that way. But people that don't know, they just tell the information that they think they know, even though it's not real information.
Yeah. But I still say that we're talking about the exception here, not the actual rule. I say that if you have the proper signs up on your business, and you know what I'm talking about, Scotty, we were at the business the other day. Let's say you put up all these signs, beware of dog, blah, 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 security dog imprint, whatever the law requires, and somebody breaks in there and gets bit by a dog, they're not going to be able to see.
Let's look. Okay, so Alex said, and I want to read this, and then I'm going to tell you what I found out yesterday. They're not going to pay a penny because anyone parking there agrees that the owner holds no
responsibility.
He says 0 responsibility. And it says the parking ticket is your contract. That's technically wrong. I mean, you believe that because that's what we've been taught to believe. Just like my motorcycle rides, we've been taught to believe that if we sign a waiver that we can't sue. You still can sue.
Sure.
I talked to somebody yesterday. I had to sit down with an insurance agent yesterday to discuss the laws. In California, even if you sign a waiver, it doesn't matter if you sign a waiver or not, you're still responsible. That's in California. Right. In Georgia, you have to take it to court. 100% you have to take it to court and battle it. And then it comes down to the judge and jury, because whether you sign a waiver or not, you are ultimately responsible for your property, period.
Yep.
Just fun.
Hey, what's going on? It's Alex. Yeah, no, I agree with you. People are going to sue. You can sue for whatever you want to.
Right.
And I'm not saying people won't sue. What I'm saying is they have a binding contract, and there's a very, very slim chance that they'll win their lawsuit.
Maybe, because I actually, what you're saying, I actually believed until yesterday. Once I sat down yesterday and started listening as this gentleman was reading everything off of the insurance and the rules and the laws and everything, it's made me reevaluate a lot of the stuff that I want to be part of or not be part of anymore.
Yeah. Listen, I agree that the law's tricky, right?
Yes. Yeah.
But here's the thing. These cases will be forced into small claims.
Oh, you know it. And then they're going to settle. If
they're forced into small claims, then it's cheap enough for the company to go ahead and fight it.
Right.
Their best chance would be pooling their resources into a class action.
Right.
How many cars were broken into?
30.
Right.
30. Yeah, I don't even know if that would be enough to even justify a class action. However, if they got class action status, chances are the company would be more likely to settle, because then it's going to cost them more to fight the lawsuit.
Right.
You're absolutely right. You can sue for any reason you want.
The homeowners
watch
association
this,
is
though.
already involved.
Watch this. Here's what changes the difference, and all three of us, and Stephanie may even jump on this one to agree. The thing that changes this is right now, it's the word personal property has been destroyed.
Yeah.
Not physically a person. You catch what I'm saying? So with it being physical property, they're going to wipe this one down the road like it's not a big deal. But if a person would have been hurt, then it becomes a different story. That's kind of where I was not necessarily leading, but once you start seeing how these laws change, man, it's so crazy, because no matter what, you're always responsible for your property, and that's where they're going to get you.
I got some.
And of course anybody in court would argue, well, these people are supposed to be insured. You can't be driving on public streets without insurance. So
Right.
their insurance company assumes the liability of loss.
Right.
And I actually agree with that. If you have insurance, then your insurance company is going to pay for a break-in. You're right when it comes to a person's individual safety, right?
Yep.
If you get injured or mugged or robbed in this supposedly secure place, then yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
There's a very good chance
Because
you're going to win.
if
that
they
lawsuit.
prove that you knew of something and there's any negligence on your part, oh yeah, they're going to get you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, you're right. You can sue for whatever reason you want to.
That's right.
Even whether you signed a waiver or not, you can take your chances, spend the money, and go to court.
Yeah, because I found out that all these waivers is just a trick. It's just a trick to make you believe, oh, I can't sue them. And then what happens is, if you get cocky enough to physically pick up the phone and call a lawyer, and then the lawyer go, oh yeah, that waiver's worthless. And then you go, oh my God, I didn't know that. I always believed. Well, it's because you were always told that, so you always believed it.
Right. The key, of course, is winning. Right.
Yes.
That's the key.
Exactly.
And I don't know how many of these 30 people that got robbed are lawyers or know tort law well enough to bring a case like that and actually win it. But if they lost enough property out of their cars and the value is there, it might be worth their time taking it to court.
That's right.
You never know. I don't think the parking deck will end up paying out anything unless they pool their resources and there's a settlement.
Right.
Who knows?
Right. All right, brother.
Interesting. I knew nothing about that till Mike mentioned it, and I'm just reading about it now. That's interesting stuff.
That's right. All right, brother. Well, thanks for calling in.
It's always funny to hear.
All right. Well, thanks for calling in.
Hear his stuff.
Sorry, there was so much moving. Go ahead.
I got a couple of comments on the YouTube chat. In Arizona, if criminals get hurt, they have no rights, because once you break the law, you only have Miranda rights. You forfeit rights when you commit crime.
And that used to be that. Okay, and I'm definitely not disagreeing with that. That used to be our standard. That's what we need to get back to, because it still goes back to A, B, C, D, E. Oh, so you did what? Oh, so you did this at A. Well, I don't give a crap what you did when you got to where you pee and peed on yourself. Oh, you peed on yourself because you got tased because you slapped a cop. Let's go backwards. You slapped a cop. You deserve to be tased. I'm so sick of what the end result is. Let's get back to what you did to cause the problem to begin with. Keep going.
And she says, if there's a trespasser on your property, you can shoot unless you hear police identifying themselves.
Right.
What the hell?
And Georgia passed a law back in like 2006. No, she's saying what the hell because of, he said what the hell because Zaylee's banging on the floor. Oh yeah. See,
because I was
your poor mind can't handle but one thing happening at a time.
No, I was looking. I was still reading.
But yeah, Georgia passed that thing where you can stand your ground and protect your property. But nowadays the problem is if you don't kill the bastard, they're gonna sue you.
And that's what we were talking about.
That's what we were talking about the other day. Is that all that was on the YouTube?
Yes.
Okay, it's not that I'm trying to knock it. We need to go to a commercial. It's 8:08. Everybody, hang tight, hang tight. I'm playing a Jeff Beck song. It just seems like today we need certain things more than ever. Yes, but go ahead.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, this is America Hall from Arizona.
Oh, what's happening?
Pleasure to meet everybody.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
And
My
this
pleasure.
This is the one that was in the YouTube chat and had
I was hoping that was a good assumption with the whole Arizona thing.
Shut up.
What's going on in Arizona?
It's not hot yet, but it's getting there.
What time is it there? Aren't you like 3 behind us?
2.
Okay.
We're at 5:09 a.m.
Yeah.
So 3, yeah.
3.
See?
Wow. Why'd you get up so early?
I'm still working.
What is it that you do all night? What do you do all night?
I work for Ellison Music Production.
Oh, cool.
So you've been rocking all night.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I lead up board last night, so yeah.
Oh,
You're
cool.
doing some work.
There you go. I used to work nights, and it was really fun. And then one day it dawned on me that I was working nights and everybody hated me and I didn't want to work nights anymore.
Yeah.
A man told me if you work at night, you have no conscience. That's what he said. And
it's what you did that made you.
Well, yeah.
So what's going on in Arizona? So what you were stating, that's how we used to be in this part of the world. Apparently it's not quite that way anymore because I don't know, tree huggers. That's the only thing. Tree hugger, bunny lovers. That's all I could say anymore.
I say it's liberal judges that have hidden agendas, and they allow these type of popular votes to take place so that they can get elected to the next highest position, or they can be looked at as as community leaders. Look at Sidney Nation when he was in the Supreme Court here in Rockdale County. He was a complete a-hole to everybody. And guess what? When his term was over as Supreme Court Justice for Rockdale County, he retired. He's gone. He doesn't do anything. He drools on himself at the hot wings place. You see what I'm saying?
So what's he got, caller?
He didn't make the popular decision.
I agree. That's I don't even understand this. I mean, that's just insane. Once a law is broken, I mean, what argument is there? I don't.
Well, just because I broke a law,
don't.
just because I'm on your property doesn't give you the right to kill me. Just because I broke in your house doesn't mean
no. There's a very large difference. There's
my leg off.
Okay, well that's the difference of what you just said. To kill you, yeah, I can't kill you because you're on my property. But if you're on my property. You're taking a hammer or a screwdriver trying to break in my car. I startle you. You startle me. You make an advance on me. I'm going to defend myself. The problem is It's the same thing with the dog. The dog, you climb my fence in Georgia. Of course, I know what the law was. I have no idea what it is anymore. But in Georgia, if you have a completely fenced-in yard, and it's secured with latches, with locks. If you were to climb the fence or unlock the gate, it was the same thing as kicking in my front door and coming into my house. So that was you committed. If you were in my yard, you've now committed the crime. And if my dog was to maul you, well, I hope you limp badly for the rest of your life. Well, now these people are going, well, because your dog did this, this, and this, my attorney's suing you, and I don't understand how that can even be possible.
Well, I think that anybody can sue anybody, and that it's the truth. But are you going to win here in Arizona with something like that? No.
Oh God, man. We all need to move to Arizona.
And if you, oh no, the heat's not worth it. But
yeah, but my life might be worth it.
It'll be all right. If somebody breaks down your front door or comes in your window, they enter your domain,
right.
your residence, your actual house. You have all the right to defend yourself. You have all the right to shoot this person because now they've invaded your dwelling, and that's just anybody would kill. This is
right.
Your cave, and that's okay. You can't go shoot them outside if they're with your dog. That's what your dog's for. And it's the same here. If you jump over the fence and the dog bites you, You get what you deserve, and you're going to jail when the cops get here if you can make it.
Right.
You know? And I just don't understand how all states aren't like that.
Well,
I mean,
here
it's almost like beneficial to go commit a crime so you can own this person's house.
That's what I was going to say. If you could stage it where you go get hurt on their house or on their property, you get to sue them.
all right, let me give
People
you
do it with businesses all the time.
let me give you a case in point. A friend of mine, she had a couple friends over. There was probably a total of 7 people in the backyard. They were barbecuing, they were drinking beer, and they were being loud and obnoxious. Next door neighbor calls the police. The police show up. Her dog is barking at them because they grabbed her. Okay, she's in her backyard. The police grabbed her because she is a little loudmouth. Believe me. The dog starts barking. The other officer shoots and kills the dog.
And the dog didn't fight the officer?
Nope.
It was
Nope. Just sitting there barking.
showing it?
Just sitting there barking because they had grabbed the woman.
Well, I gotta admit that is a risk. I mean, dogs will do what they
That's right. And that is a
And you're
tricky comment right there.
Very tricky. Very tricky. Now,
It-
here's
it
what
really
happened.
is.
Who was in the wrong?
Okay. Here's
Because the problem is nobody was in the wrong. It just happened.
and the cops let themselves in the backyard.
Well, then that's different.
Well, see, but they were
Yes.
responding to
They were responding to a call.
complaint. Yeah.
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's a tricky one because there's too many scenarios and too many different ways of seeing it.
She was held for 48 hours. She was, and here's the thing: she was in a string bikini. She was held for 48 hours. The dog was killed. Nothing was done about the officer shooting the dog, and the attorney even tried to get the officer on negligent discharge of the weapon, and they couldn't even get that.
And then one of our listeners says, "I'll never understand how laws of any kind vary from state to state," which is
wild,
true.
man.
Here's my biggest thought ever. Property laws changing state to state. Maybe I'm not saying it should or could or can't. Maybe I can understand that. But when it comes to the law for my person, for me and my person, that should be a national law. A national law across the entire United States.
Dang, man, you're starting to sound a little Democratic here.
That if my person is violated, I should have the right to defend myself.
And that law is across the board.
Every state, I should have the right to defend myself in every state.
Yeah.
If my life is threatened in any way, I should legally have a right to defend myself in every state in the United States. As a United States citizen, I should be granted the right for self-preservation to save myself.
I really thought that was already a thing with the Second Amendment.
Well, we believed that was what it stood for at one time. It just sucks. It sucks. How about like the gun laws? How confusing is it that some of our southern states all have the same gun law? In other words, I can carry in Georgia, I can carry in Florida, I can carry in South Carolina, but I can't carry in Mississippi and Kentucky.
Some states don't recognize our concealed weapons.
I know. And then some states, you're traveling and you can't have the bullet in the chamber. It can't be a loaded gun. You know, I watch Texas Game Wardens all the time. It's really a really good show. If they catch you with a bullet in the chamber, if you're driving with a loaded gun, it's illegal. And it just blows my mind.
We're talking just in the chamber or magazine?
In the chamber. If there's one in the chamber, it's considered loaded and they'll cite you. Because every question they say is, do you have a pistol in the car? And they go, yes. And they go, it better not be loaded.
Well, the one thing I never understood.
Then what good's an unloaded gun? Oh, I got a rock. I'm just going to throw a rock. Somebody give me a bolo so I can throw a rock.
The one thing I never understood is why is it okay to drive around with rifles and shotguns hanging, at the back of the window in a truck, but not a pistol?
What?
Because a pistol can be concealed.
Thank you, Stephanie. That one was to think of how you just said that. Okay. I want you to stop and think of what you just described. What is the key point that you described?
Well, yeah, you can see the shotguns and the rifles and stuff.
Stop. So what you just described, that you admit, that you acknowledge, don't talk for a second. You just acknowledge the fact that I'm driving down the road and I can plainly, clearly see, Mike's trying not to giggle. I can plainly, clearly see that you have a gun in the car.
Mm-hmm.
That's
But
it,
you can
Stephanie.
still pull it and use it
Oh
the
my
same
God.
way you can.
If a police officer is walking up to the car and he can see that you have a hunting rifle hanging in the window, that means by the time you try to reach, he's seeing it too because he can see the gun. Whereas a pistol's under the seat, in between the seat, under your leg, under the dash, hidden in the glove box. You answered your own question.
Nuh-uh.
I know you're called the redneck.
That's what I was trying to say. But if the pistol is in sight, what's the difference?
Down.
You can
I feel like I'm arguing with a 6-year-old. Say that again, caller. I'm sorry.
You could put a blanket over it real quick before the officer gets there.
Yes.
And as soon as the officer gets there, you can shoot him.
That's right.
It happens in Phoenix a lot.
With rifles being longer objects, what's the odds of you in a single cab pickup truck being able to take the gun off the rack, spin it around, and shoot the officer? It's not as likely as you think. Hell, I watch you and your daughter. You've been pushing that wheelchair her whole life, and I watch you struggle trying to get through the door sometimes. Do you think you could take a 12-gauge shotgun off the back window and spin it around on the officer before he would know it? That's the difference between the rifles and the pistols. The pistols are too easy to conceal. Does that make sense now? I mean, you pointed it out all yourself, but I don't think that you understood it or you wouldn't have asked it.
I just never understood why it was okay to drive around with the shotguns and the rifles hanging and everything. I've always wondered that my whole life.
Well, we just explained it.
Okay.
How are you going to, I want you to think about this for a second. How are you going to take a 12 gauge and just walk into a convenience store and hide it?
If it's sawed off.
Okay, number one, that wouldn't be hanging in the back window of a truck, but let's keep going with the hanging in the window of the truck.
Crazy ass cousin had one hanging in his truck.
You talking about Mike Myers? I love you.
You're not grasping with the reality in this part, Steph. The reality is the odds, they're all based on odds. The odds of you having a 12 gauge, the odds of you taking a 30-06 out of your back window and trying to tuck it in a jacket and walk in a store. Yes, that happens. We know it has happened. We know your dumbass cousin has done it. The point is, if you had a snub 38, you're more likely to conceal it than you are a Mossberg 12 gauge. Does that reality make sense to you?
No.
You're shaking your head, but the radio doesn't hear you shaking your head.
I said no.
I don't hear the rocks moving today.
I said no.
Okay, but that's the reality of it. It's that simple. I mean, that's like, you sure got a pretty mouth kind of simple.
Dang.
I mean, that's so simple that I even know that Deliverance was a bad movie.
Yeah, Deliverance was a bad movie.
All right, caller, you got anything else? We got to shoot off the commercial. We are about 21 minutes over.
Down. Well, thank you, Arizona. We appreciate you calling in.
Well, thank you very much. And just know, in Arizona, anything goes. Concealed, anything.
What about other
The
things?
Wild West.
What about long distance relationships? Why
We got to go to commercial, Mike.
God.
Hey, you know what? You trying to carry on a conversation with her about long distance relationships won't take but about a second anyway. So if you would like to continue, go ahead.
No,
our listeners might need a laugh.
It's time for commercial, guys.
Wow.
All right. Well, thanks for listening in. We need to shoot off the commercial. So anything else, definitely call us back in. Thank you.
Appreciate it.
All right. Bye.
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 All right, you guys, let us shoot off to that commercial that we were supposed to a long time ago. We'll be right back.
God.
How do you feel about long distance relationship?
It's a joke.
You trying to have a long distance relationship is a
I
joke.
don't even know what she looks like. I was trying to be funny.
I mean, if you think about it, if you did bump up against a woman, that wouldn't be a long distance relationship. It'd only be like an inch or two.
That's fine. That's all I got.
Mike, I'm supposed to tell you, I believe that once he's a pilot, he's always a pilot. Just like once an electrician, always an electrician. Comment on last week's show, Just Caught Up.
Oh, Scotty was giving me hell that I'm not a pilot anymore. And I'm like, that's funny. I figure if you're in the master's program at Embry-Riddle, that pretty much puts you in pilot category.
Oh.
You all charged up? Can I get it back, or are you still charging?
It's still charging because I was watching YouTube. Are you low?
I'm dead on my tablet.
That statement again from whoever it was when we go back live.
Because I just got on the inside when I didn't give her out of my burger. You're at 86? Give me that damn thing. 86 is plenty. Freaking don't know the difference between a damn shotgun and a stub nose 38.
Oh yeah, I know the difference between them.
Don't mind if I'm shooting out in the yard, do you? I looked at them. Depends. What are you shooting at? He wants a gun, and him and his wife fight like.
Dude, you do know? Have they ever had the police called on them? Has there ever been a charge, a domestic violence charge? Because if you've ever had a domestic violence charge, you can't own a handgun.
Well,
you're not even legally supposed to be in the house with one.
I couldn't believe it when he came to me yesterday and said, "Will you take me up to the trading place so I can get a gun? Shoot in the yard here." I'm like,
no. Did you see what happened to DeKalb County last night?
I'm talking.
Are you listening to me?
No.
DeKalb County last night at Panola and Farrington, the apartment complex next to the one I lived in, Fontaine, which was the nicer apartments. Fontaine, a man and a woman were fighting. They're not saying who reached for the pistol, but after the fighting, the female ended up shot.
Yeah, she's in.
So they're not saying who shot who, but they said who got shot. Does that make sense?
Yeah, they put her in ICU or something.
I thought she died.
She might have.
Who?
The one who got shot. She was
last night.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know the end result. I'm simply saying they're not saying who shot who. They're not saying who pulled the trigger. Let's word it that way.
Ooh.
They're not saying who shot who. Just I know they said the woman was the one that got hit.
Who shot who?
Yeah, I was gonna bring up what Travis seen in court yesterday.
Wait a minute, and we will do that. All right, we're back. We're on like multiple subjects. I need you to read what you just said.
Okay, let me get back.
And who's it from?
PS.
PS.
Postscript.
And it says, redneck, tell Mike that I believe that once he's a pilot, he's always a pilot. Just like once an electrician, always an electrician. Comment on last week's show, just caught up.
Okay, so are you ready for this? This makes Mike a submarine driver. He drives submarines right in his fat ass mouth. Catch up on that for next week.
Oh my. Why would you?
It doesn't matter. So he's narcissistic.
We're gonna start calling him Jared.
He has to knock other people so that he feels good.
No, I know. It's a joke. It's a radio show.
I came into this world and he's like, you don't know anything about it, blah blah blah. And now I'm starting to, and he's like, well, I got to pick on something else. The funny thing is, you don't even
own a drone. He keeps talking about this drone that he owns.
I can't wait.
He photoshopped a drone into a picture.
I can't wait till Scotty starts to come hang out in my aviation world, and everybody looks at him and goes, "Do you have a clue what you're talking about?"
I don't have to because I don't care. I find it funny. We say, Mike, you don't even own a drone. You've never even showed it. You've never brought it to us. We've never seen it. You do all this bragging. Me and Steph say, we don't believe you have one. Take a picture with us.
See, now he's trying to get you.
No, you were part of this. Don't even lie.
He's trying to pull you in.
No, Mike, you remember she ganged up on you too, and you came in with pictures of a square room. One wall was your TV and your junk, and another picture, well, it's just like my desk over there. It's got a bunch of junk on it. So there was your TV and all your junk. And then there was like another picture of you in the room, and you could still make out the TV and junk. And then this other picture that's just a picture of a table with a drone on it. And me and Stephanie both went, yeah, but you're not in that picture. You could have got that picture off of Google. So don't act like you were not part of ganging up on him, because you have been.
Still a pilot.
You're a sub pilot too.
I'm biting my tongue.
Still a pilot.
Because you called him a submarine. I'm biting my tongue.
What is the... Okay, Stephanie.
What the hell is a submarine full of?
Semen.
Thank you.
Why were you biting your tongue on that one?
Because I was going to make a joke on it.
Well, make a joke. Dang it.
Why are you calling him a submarine? Because he's full of...
Semen.
Stephanie was like a kid over here with 2 balloons. Like, which one do I play with? Which one do I play with?
The one full of semen.
This is a show, people. Come on.
Before 9
We
o'clock.
might have real facts if we ever do a fact check. We might have real conversations if they're worth anything.
But
We're here to make people laugh more than anything.
Submarines are full of semen. That's a fact.
I got in Maine, they don't have to have gun permits to carry.
Well, that's the thing.
Hold on,
Okay.
I'm going back to a couple different.
Okay, you were talking about gun permits, and you were talking about how laws should apply. Now, there is the federal manslaughter laws. So if you do kill somebody, blah, 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 it is on federal level. But listen to me. I don't understand the U.S. Constitution. The Constitution of the United States of America says that I have the right to bear arms. Why do I have to have a permit to carry my weapon? Why can't I carry my weapon from Georgia to freaking New York?
Here's what makes no sense to me. Okay, for instance, let me back up real quick before we lose some of these conversations, since you're discussing that. So Henry says, so this means that you can't carry a revolver because it's always loaded. Just saying. Well, Henry, with that being said, I was standing with georgecarry.org at the event we did Sunday, and that conversation got brought up. I said, so what does this mean? So does this mean on my snub 38, when you pull the hammer back, the cylinder turns? So does this mean that I have to purposely make a 5-shot gun only have 4 bullets in the cylinder, and I have to make sure that the cylinder that's meeting with the barrel is the empty cylinder, and that it wouldn't have a round loaded into the barrel
that
area until I pull the hammer back? Do you copy what I'm saying, or until you pull the trigger if it's a double action?
Yeah, a revolver is not unloaded.
But do you see my point? Right. How do you say it? How do you say that law? Because they say if there's not one in the chamber, then it's unloaded. So that means the only way to technically unload in this scenario would be to have 4 bullets and a 5-shot revolver and not have one in the direction of the barrel. Does that make sense? That'd be the that'd be the only loophole to this argument.
Or if you have a semi-automatic like I carry and you don't have one in the tube, but you don't have one in the you don't have the magazine in the weapon.
Well, there's another law. Somebody was stating one of the other upper states that says that your I say clip all the time, but your magazine would have to be like the arm console or the trunk, and the gun would have to be in the glove box. And again,
but I've never really.
Am I a caveman? Am I carrying around a rock? Like, what good is an unloaded gun?
That is a good question. Because I have a 38 revolver, and if you're not supposed to carry it with one,
the golden rule with a revolver is it's never unloaded unless there's just no bullets in the chambers.
But can you say that? Can you use that argument? Well, because if I'm not putting one in the direction of the barrel, then it's the same pretense as an unloaded semi-automatic weapon, right? The only difference is
you're not understanding.
No, that's where we're having this conversation, Dick. Listen to me.
As soon as you pull the trigger, it's loaded.
Listen to me. Even when you pull the hammer back, it rotates.
That's where I was going, but you wasn't listening.
Okay, so is that the empty chamber or the one before it?
That's where I was going.
That's what I'm saying. It can't be unloaded.
But that's the argument. That's where your lawyers are going to try to argue. Because the difference is the semi-automatic, you can pull the trigger, and until you put it in the chamber, because it's a semi-automatic weapon, it's not going to be loaded. But how do you beat out the words? You and I both know it's all going to be in the wording. Right. So how do you beat out that law when it comes to a revolver? That is my question.
Okay, and I'll give you the answer. A revolver is never considered unloaded.
But that's not what they're saying. They're saying in the chamber. So can you beat that?
Yeah.
Can you beat that?
Did
because
you
they're
Maine?
saying Well, somewhere up in Maine was where I was hearing that there was this, the upper states is where I'm hearing that you can't have a magazine even in the gun. The gun cannot hold a bullet, period. Right. But now me and the guys with Georgia Carry were the ones having the debate over the whole chamber issue, because they're not really saying revolvers, it's saying guns. So some of these other states are saying you can't have a loaded gun, and the definition of a loaded gun was a bullet in the chamber.
Right.
So if it's a revolver, how do you beat the bullet in the chamber? And is it because you're not putting one in the cylinder? Does that? But the problem is you still pull the trigger, you're rolling one into the chamber. Just fine.
Hey, are you talking about, you're saying Texas? You've got to be talking about the University of Texas campus carry rules.
No, I'm talking about, I watch a thing called Texas Game Wardens where they're going. Here's the problem. Texas is such a huge state. There's the police. They don't have police like we do because it's so big. So their Texas Game Wardens have to be game wardens, ATF agents, DEA agents, police officers, sheriff's department. They cover miles and miles and miles. So they are dealing with Border Patrol stuff. They're dealing with, I mean, it's a really, really good show. Everybody should actually go watch it. But the point is when they pull people over and they ask for that gun, they're like, is there a pistol in the car? Is it loaded? Because it's not supposed to have one in the chamber.
Okay. Well, this came up recently because the University of Texas they just passed campus carry, and they specify that semi-automatic pistols have to be carried with an empty chamber, but that does not apply to revolvers.
Right, and that's where we're saying if you're going to try to define it, the problem is if you're defining it and only defining it, which is where I was trying to go with Mike, but he was kind of trying to push me to point something out, but he wasn't listening to the wording. If you're only defining it as one in the chamber, okay, I understand you can be Mr. Technical Gun Guy and say a revolver's never unloaded. I got you. The definition and the wording, if it's only you can't have one in the chamber, what's defining it? Because that means a 4-shot revolver then.
Right. I'm making a gross assumption here, but I'm going to assume that the University of Texas based their rules on state law, and if they specifically carve out an exception for revolvers, I imagine state law carved out an exception for revolvers too. That's a big assumption to make, obviously, without looking up their law and checking, but I would assume, Scott, that they apply that only to semi-auto pistols. Why? I don't know. You're right. There's no difference. You pull the trigger on a revolver, it's going to fire.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, it's just like when the cell phone law came out. Okay, so I remember I lived in Snellville. I was coming up Irwin Bridge Road. They had just passed a law, right? This is the law that you're not supposed to text and drive. So I remember coming through Irwin Bridge and Main Street, and a city Conyers guy pulled up. And I play with my phone. I've always got my phone in my hand. Mm-hmm. Whether I'm using my phone or not, I'm just playing with my phone.
Yeah, I'm like this.
So, and yes. So the guy pulls up and says, and I have my Bluetooth earpiece in. So he's sitting here saying, you need to put your phone down. And I'm rolling down the window and I'm like, what? He's like, you're not supposed to be texting on your phone. I went, and I turned my head and I pointed to my Bluetooth. I said, I'm actually on the phone. And he said, I can pull over right now and search your car and prove you've been texting. I said, first of all, no, you can't. You can't legally just do that. You can't just legally. Now this is like back in 06, 07. I'm like, you can't just legally unlock my phone and go, but you can't do that. So just leave me alone, dude. That was just wrong. But my point is, it's all in the wording. Just because they say they illegal text messaging, that didn't mean I couldn't use my phone. That's what I'm getting at. It's just like the tent law. The tent law on cars says cars. Doesn't say automobiles. It says cars. So anything that's on a truck frame. So the way it's worded, you can't have anything more than 35% around all the windows on your car. But a minivan, an SUV, and a pickup truck are all on truck frames. So You can have the front two windows at 35%, the driver and passenger side windows at 35%. Your front window can't be tinted like that. But then all the windows behind the driver door and the passenger door can be as dark as they want it to be because it's not a car. It's all in the wording. That's all I was simply doing is using the wording to create a conversation.
Yeah, you're absolutely, and I agree with you entirely. The difference between, having a ram chambered on a semi-auto is exactly the same as having a rammed over the cylinder lined up with the barrel on a revolver. There's no difference whatsoever. The only thing I was wondering is, did they carve out an exception for revolvers?
Yes, they did.
If they did, then that's covered. If they didn't, then obviously I agree with Scott, and it's redundant. But yeah, it all comes down to how they write the law. And
all I was trying to do is make a damn show where we could all sit here and question the wording. That's all I was trying to do.
Exactly. And the problem is, most times they don't put enough thought into writing the law. Because they're not experts.
Well, the people,
politicians don't know shit.
Well, it's just like the guy that stood in my kitchen. I mean, if you don't know what an AR-15 is. You don't know the difference between semi-automatic and fully automatic. You also don't realize that fully automatic guns are illegal if you're not approved and licensed. You can't. I can't just go to Walmart and buy a fully automatic AR-15. There's no way possible. Right now, for me, even though I have a concealed weapons permit, and Mike, agree with me or disagree with me, right? I cannot go buy a fully automatic gun.
No.
I would have to be federally approved.
Yeah, you got to have a class 2.
Here's the thing. The scary part is it's not just the guy standing, fixing your fridge. It's our legislators.
It's our politicians that don't know.
In California, there was a politician stands up in front of the TV camera doing a press conference.
I'm fixing to play it. I'm fixing to play it.
Oh, you are?
The ghost one? Yep, I'm fixing to play it.
This is a ghost gun. It uses a 30 caliber.
I want everybody to listen to this video. I got to mute it for the commercial to play. But this guy, when he calls it a ghost gun, he is actually making a comment based off of Ghost Recon, a video game.
Gosh.
Which is a cool game.
He calls it a 30 caliber when he's trying to say a 30-round magazine. He's trying to.
It uses 30 caliber clips.
Yeah, he's trying to claim that it shoots 30 bullets in less than a second.
Ain't no way.
No, there is.
All right, Alex, let me hang up with you so that background noise stops, and I'll play this video.
Gotcha.
All right, thanks. All right, so that's all I was trying to do, everybody, is trying to go by the wording, because the problem is I was leading, as Mike uses the word, segue to this video, because it's all in the wording. So me being a radio guy was trying to manipulate your mind to catch the difference in the wording so that I could lead to this video. So I want y'all to listen to this dumb guy who's standing up in front of a is the presidential? I think it's got like the seal in the background.
I don't know the video. So
wait till you see this video. I'm going to change all our YouTube over. So if you're watching our YouTube, you can watch this guy, and I want everybody to listen to what comes out of this guy's mouth, because it's absolutely insane. Watch this.
This is a ghost gun. This right here has ability with a 30 caliber clip to disperse with 30 bullets within half a second.
Half a second.
30.
I want that gun, by the way.
Clip in half a second.
So now they're going back typing what? Let's translate that.
This is a ghost gun. This right here has ability with a 30 caliber clip to disperse with 30 bullets within half a second. 30 magazine clip in half a second.
Who is that guy?
None of his words even come out correctly.
What's his name? I want to look.
None of this even come out correctly. Like, what in the world, Stephanie? I need you to do me a favor. I want you
take out the trash.
No. I want you right now to tell me how to go change my water
In
heater.
February, you introduced the Assault Weapons Ban and Law Enforcement
Call a
Protection
plumber.
Act.
So tell me right now, I want you to stand up in front of the Just for Fun seal over here, and I want you to tell everybody what tools I need to change out the water heater.
He said tools.
Your telephone to call the plumber
There you go.
and the electrician.
But that's how ignorant. If you would have stood up and go, well, you need a monkey wrench, because people don't even know what the hell a monkey wrench is.
All right, real quick.
But
real
you
quick.
get my point. And
Yeah.
Mike took everything I was saying about this whole gun thing, and he didn't realize where I was going with it. But that's how stupid these laws are. Like, these people don't have any sense. What do you got?
Okay. On May 9th, basically, this was posted. It's what experts say about the Utah Austin's empty chamber requirement for campus carry. Now, basically, they're talking about Austin, Texas. The Students for Concealed Carry reached out to 4 highly qualified, well-regarded firearms instructors to get their opinion on carrying a revolver with an empty chamber. Not to go through all of it, but yes, it was taken into consideration. These are very well-known instructors, and they're basically all, bottom line, like it or not, that can be a law, but you cannot abide by the law with a revolver.
Yes.
It's got bullets in the chamber, it's loaded. End of statement. So obviously here again, you have, just like that dude on the video you just showed.
But by the way, one time, the guy that was on the video that just did that is Kevin D. Leon,
Kevin D. Leon. All right.
Democrat senator for Los Angeles.
California. Makes sense. I'm going to look him up here because
I just got somebody else saying 30 rounds in half a second. I want one too.
well, there is a weapon that does that. And the bullets are fired by electricity, basically. And it was tested. Yeah, I'll show you.
So is it just a hyped up version of a Gatling gun?
Yeah, basically what it is.
I mean, because isn't the Gatling gun the fastest gun on the planet?
No, not at all.
What shoots the fastest rounds?
I would say
because our brain wants us to believe like the 50 or 30 cal, whatever it is, it's hanging out of it. You being a helicopter pilot,
right. You acknowledge that today.
No, I'm pointing.
Where's your electrical license?
So my point is,
where's your license?
Do you want to talk about guns or not?
Answer the phone. Water heaters,
just for
18 to 21%.
Just for fun.
Little People Anonymous.
Just for fun.
Hello, this is Hakeem calling. You got the gasoline for me?
Hello?
Yes, this is Hakeem. You have my gasoline?
What?
Hakeem,
This
you got
Hakeem
your
at
gasoline?
7-Eleven. I am Hakeem.
Hakeem.
They said call this number for Scott, man. He said, you call this number for the gasoline for the 7-Eleven store so I can get my customer.
This is a radio station.
Apu, hold on a second, buddy.
No, my name not Hapu. My name Hakeem.
Yeah, Hapu. Hakeem, Apu, whatever. Same thing, right?
Can I have a slushie?
They're not slushies.
Yes,
they're
you can
squishies.
give you a slushie. Gasoline, bring gasoline for me.
Do y'all still
give you a slushie.
Do y'all still have microwave burritos? I mean, I know it's disgusting, but those things are pretty good.
And the one with the hot dog in the middle?
Yeah.
Oh my God, those are awesome.
Is that what they want for
so
lunch?
good. No doggy bite me.
They're so good. Yeah. Well, you know what? If my dog bit you, you'd get bad breath. So, why? I don't understand. Why are you calling us, asking us for gas?
The man said, call over here for Scottie. Say, Scott, man.
Somebody's pulling a prank on you, handing you my number.
No. You guys have the gasoline for me.
No.
I am a Hakeem. I am waiting for the gasoline.
What's the name of your gas station?
Somebody gave you our number and told you to mess with us.
No, this is Hakeem. I call it. I own the 7-Eleven. I am from Pakistan.
Man, we don't have any
7-Eleven.
Come on, if you're going to come up with a prank, come up with a believable
What state are you in?
A state of confusion.
I am in Georgia.
Oh, okay.
Well, come on, we got that big tanker in the backyard. Come on, we'll fill your.
I am over by Conyers.
Yeah, if you would have said Valero,
there's no 7-Eleven at Conyers.
Yeah, sorry, dude, you got the
wrong
number.
Not in Conyers City, by Conyers.
Go back and hide
There's
another
no
Bin
7-Eleven
Laden
by
or
Conyers.
something.
How do you know, Stephanie? You've been buying your dope behind them?
I need the gasoline.
Well, I think the gas shortage might be over by now. Am I correct or incorrect?
Yeah, I mean, if you would have called 2 weeks ago, this might have been funny.
Mike's got gas, though.
I do. I've been holding it back.
Yesterday.
You have gas. Oh, shit. He must be one of my burritos.
I have no idea who this is, but
Yeah.
you're coming in broken and stupid.
You got that
I'm telling
haboo
you one
around your
time.
head?
You know, there's nothing better than when people call us and to prank us.
I know, but God, give it some
I am
thought before
saying
you
for
dial
you
the
one
number. This is
time.
terrible.
Hold on. He just said, what'd you say, sir?
I am saying for you one time, I am not having the gasoline. I need the gasoline so I can open the door for these crazy Americans. They say, give me more gasoline, Hakeem. I say, okay for you, I need more gasoline.
Man, this is what happens when you date sheep.
This is what happens when you, like, sniff gas.
Wow.
Oh, don't
Or
tell
drink
nobody.
it.
That's bad stuff.
So who do you usually get your gasoline from?
The man come in the truck.
Okay, well, call the man in the truck.
It's the number he take off.
No, you said this is Scottie's number. See, that's what I don't
Yes,
like
he
about
say
you
the man
Pakistans.
Scotty. He say the man named Scotty. Call this number for the gasoline.
Yeah, well. Assalamu alaikum, buddy.
Who you licking?
Assalamu alaikum.
You licking Assam?
Ah.
Man, you crazy.
Ishla aklamal al hadim al halal.
I smell
You're a
camels.
crazy person. You licking Assam. He's dirty, no shower.
Isn't it time for yoga?
Is it meditation time?
What
Or
time
what do
is
they
your
call
yoga?
that? When they yank up
Call
a
the prayer.
rug, what do they call
When they
that?
yank up a rug? home improvements.
That's cleaning up dog mess at Stephanie's house.
Yeah. Hey,
So you don't have gasoline.
no gasoline, man. Sorry.
No gas, dude.
Why you call me?
Mhm.
You called us.
Okay, bye.
Oh, shit. I forgot.
Well,
Stop huffing
Okay,
that
tell you one
gasoline.
time.
yeah, hey, we'll have your gas to you momentarily.
Thank you so much. And then I give you a free burrito. You have more gas.
Yes, that will be great. We'll be there in about 30 minutes.
Okay for you.
Okay,
30
bye.
minutes or it's free.
That was not well thought out.
Oh my God.
love it.
It's crazy when we get prankers.
All I can say is if you're going to call and prank this show, you better have it together.
Be on your A game.
Yeah, you better have some facts because one,
Be on your
Alex
A
is
game.
checking, and two, Alex will be fact checking you if you call
Don't
up
say
and prank.
nothing, but do you see whose birthday it is?
Yes, yeah.
So I'm gonna pull off something here in a second.
As long as it ain't
Pardon
short
me.
on my
Where's the
thing.
gas?
Abby asked for us to call her brother for her birthday.
Oh well, that's not a good
Her
one.
brother for her birthday?
For his
Is there
birthday.
something I need to know?
I hate Alabama. The place scares me.
Is her brother homosexual? I mean, why would you say
I
call
said
her
it
birthday?
wrong.
I
Oh
say
my God.
I say we need to call Karin too, just to say hi and make her happy.
Why?
Because she's a little down in the dumps and
Why?
she loves when we call her.
Oh my God.
Call Karin real quick.
It's
it's
not
my
even
sister.
open time.
Could just call Karin on her regular phone.
I'm trying. Would
God,
you
will you-
chill the hell
It's
out?
a damn radio show. How hard can it be to call one of our
I have to
sponsors?
find a number, Jackwad.
God.
You know, it sure
God.
is easy for you to sit back and demand stuff when you do nothing but play your little Wizard of Oz casino crap on your phone.
I was worried where you were going with that.
Scotty.
What?
Wizard of Oz Casino. Where'd you get that? That's crazy, man.
That
You
is-
haven't seen the Wizard of Oz slots game?
No.
See?
Oh my God. You know what's worse is that she does. Oh my God. It's like coming into the fantasy world.
Wow.
Do not come in this rabbit hole, man. It's crowded down here, man. It's freaking crowded.
Everybody sees that go on Facebook, dude.
Yeah.
There's no way this could be scripted.
Nope.
No.
Well, you need a script
Yeah.
for another drug.
Oh, that reminds me.
He's gonna start singing Huey Lewis. I need a new drug, one that won't keep me up, one that won't wake me up, one that won't put me to sleep, one that won't make me stupid, one that get me a girlfriend, one that won't make me a loser. One
Oh
that get
my
me a
God!
drug.
Stop!
I'm trying to get you a new drug.
Wow,
They
he's
don't-
on a roll this morning, Mike.
God, man, did you hear that list?
She's calling back.
Yeah, she's calling.
Hopefully.
That's
Why
got
did he touch you?
Just for freaking fun radio.
Yes, this is Mildred calling. I'm trying to find Mike.
Hey, honey, did he leave his drawers at your house again? Hold on, let me give Mike the phone. There you go, Mike.
Thank you.
Are you gonna say
Saturday?
Hello?
Saturday!
He's asking you out on a date.
Mildred!
Yes.
Saturday!
Hello?
Hello?
Is this Mike?
Hello?
Hello?
I think somebody's at the back door, Scotty.
Hello?
Hello?
Is this Michael?
Saturday! Is this the guy coming to mow the grass, Scotty? Because it's a lake back there.
Michael came over to visit me at the old folks' home, and he was dancing with me, and he made me moist. Oh, it was so wonderful.
She has syphilis. And your friend was pretty. What was her name? Chlamydia?
Oh my God.
Hello, Michael.
Saturday! B37. Bingo!
It's so wonderful. I haven't had that much fun in decades.
It's because you've been dead. We brought you back to life, Mildred.
He's such a wonderful dancer. So light on his feet for such a heavy boy.
You know what is really scary? It does sound like my grandmother. I swear to God, just for a second there, I was like, holy crap, man. My grandmother. You know what my grandmother would be doing right now if she was alive?
Laughing?
This would be her on the phone.
Scratching at the inside of that coffin.
If she were alive, she'd be in the coffin.
Well, yeah, if she was alive right now.
She's Mike. Your date is on the phone, dude. You've been wanting me to hook you up.
Hello, is this Michael?
Oh my God, it sounds like my grandma.
You wanted me to hook you up. Here's you one right here.
I was tripping. My grandmother died right up the street there, man.
I just wanted to know if you're coming over to visit
Oh
me.
my God, I'm getting scared. That sounds just like my grandmother.
I'm playing the next song called Alive and Kicking.
Yeah, man. Jeez. I don't know who this caller is, but stop it.
They have got your goat today, don't they?
This is Mildred.
Mike's got a tripping out over here.
Sounds like my grandmother.
Michael, I'm getting moist just waiting for you.
Does Grandpa know you're calling? Because, he died too.
Oh my God.
Now, if you're buried next to each other, can y'all talk to each other? Okay, now I'm freaking out, man. It's like freaking paranormal activity going on around this
Oh
damn
my
place.
God, I'm disgusted.
I don't want to do this call no more. I'm freaking out.
I've never seen Mike get scared.
Mike looks scared.
Jesus H. Christ, it sounds like my grandmother.
Mike is freaking out. We've never.
If this
Only
is
time
a-
he's ever freaked out like this is when we showed pictures of snakes.
Yeah.
If this is one of my family members, I'm going to beat your ass.
I'm so sorry. I forgot to put my vibrator away and it got turned on.
Scotty, I'm serious.
Mike is freaking out.
Sounds just like my grandmother, man.
This is scary. What if it's a call from the other room, the dead one?
The other room. Grandma.
Wow.
Are you coming over to visit me? I'm so sorry.
Now I'm freaking out.
Did she talk like this to you when she was giving you milk and cookies?
Yeah.
Y'all was Catholic, wasn't you?
Yeah, we were Catholic. We were Catholic.
I'll give you milk and cookies, honey.
Oh my God, man.
Mike is stumped.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to watch this on video.
Yeah,
He is like
I've never
freaking
seen
out.
you like
Is
this
this
ever.
Connie?
Oh, come on over, big boy.
I think it's
He's naming out people he thinks it is.
It might be my ex-wife goofing off because she can do my grandmother or my,
Listen to me, honey. You come over and visit Mildred. I'll show you a good time.
I don't know. My grandma would talk to me like that. I mean, she was Sicilian.
Have all hell.
Man.
Holy
I'm
cow.
telling you what.
Say.
You better stop messing with that old lady and come over here and service me like you said you would.
Son, bitch.
This boy has Mike wigged out.
Yeah,
Finally,
yeah,
finally, somebody has got
He's
Mike.
speechless over
It's kind of
here.
freaking me out, man.
Oh, I just don't believe it. Get an old lady worked up and then don't come over and service her. Oh, I'm so offended.
I don't know that my grandmother would say offended. She'd probably call me some names, but wow, man.
Listen, honey, I'll tell you some names, all right.
She called me honey, too.
Mike, I've never seen Mike freaked
I
out.
have never seen either.
This is weird shit.
Mike is freaked. I got tears in my eyes, and Mike's freaked out. Alex, can you believe this?
Back in my day, back in the 1920s, we freaked the fellas out big time.
I mean, that sounds like what something my grandmother would say.
I just asked Alex, is he listening? Because
I'm freaking the hell out.
I just peed myself. I'm laughing so hard. People are typing in.
Well, she's old. She might pee when she.
I can lend you some of my Depends if you want.
Man, I'll tell you what. Hey, Grandma, is there any way I can get some of those veal cutlets and those breaded potatoes? Because can't nobody figure out how she did it.
Cutlet waiting here for you, Mikey.
No, she never called me Mikey. Yeah, my name in Italian. My name in Italian was Michelino, or they call me Little Sal.
Well, I don't want somebody who's little. I want somebody who's big.
Alex says even fake women freak Mike out.
Shut up! I'm latex intolerant.
All right, well, look, we got to shoot off to commercial, Granny. I will give you Mike's personal number so you can call later.
Oh yeah, I dare. I double dare you to do it.
Oh.
You know, my grandmother died of a heart attack in my house.
Oh, it sounds like this one is too.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks for
getting moist.
Oh my God, we got to go. Thanks for calling in.
Okay, goodbye.
Bye. Oh my God, I got tears in my eyes. I've never seen Mike like clam up.
His eyes are this big right
Mike
now.
has clammed up. I'm gonna give whoever that is, send me a message so I know who you are. And
isn't that weird? Nobody knows who it is.
I'm gonna give Mike.
Does anybody know who?
Nobody knows who it is. Whoever, and it keeps coming up. Look.
Nobody's taking credit.
I want you to see this. Watch now.
Grandma, we had to
stop
take
for a
your name off
second.
the deed.
Watch. You see that right there where it says no caller ID? They called my phone first. And then they called this one and it says no caller ID.
I got a missed call on mine from a number I don't recognize.
See?
Yeah, I did too.
All right.
It's the ghost of Granny Mail.
Granny.
All right, we're going to shoot off to commercial. And listen, since Mike's all tripping out, I'm playing a song called Alive and Kicking. That was awesome. God, all right, I'm turning the big mic on. Everybody hang tight. Big mic's on. Big mic's on.
She said, honey, I was like,
hello. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, big mic. Oh my God, that was hilarious, funny. Dude. I was trying not to cry.
Yeah, Abby wants us to call her brother. He's 32 today.
I've never heard you so
Yeah,
oh,
that
shut
was
up.
pretty,
It was a skit. Get over it. I'm amazingly funny.
That was good.
Just admit it.
Was that Danny, maybe?
I don't know who it was, but it was fucking funny as shit.
It was funny.
I like when people call me. I don't know who the Hapu one was, but that could have been done a lot better. Could have been a lot funnier.
Do what?
Yeah.
I don't know who the Hapu one was. That could have been done funnier.
But two in one day though. Yeah. Two pranks. So somebody heard the first one and then somebody else heard the second one.
The Hapu one could have been hilarious, but it was kind of like 2 weeks too late. Somebody should have called in and asked for weapons or something.
Well, when I heard about the
sinus infection,
last one, I started thinking, was it Brian? But then I recognized it wasn't Brian's voice, or I could tell it wasn't Brian's voice.
Yeah, that happened. Yeah, that was.
I got a sinus infection that's eating into my brain.
So it's starving? Your sinus infection is starving?
Sinus infections don't get hungry.
All right, we're going back.
Ready?
Yep. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we've talked so much we don't have time to do commercials now.
God,
our show, if you noticed, our show's getting faster, smoother, better. Golly.
How about longer breaks? Jesus.
Yeah.
People aren't listening to our show for songs. They're wanting to have fun and giggle.
Yeah, tell that to Lou and his 80s show.
No, it wasn't Lou. That's what Alex just said. Is that Lou?
It wasn't Lou.
I don't think it was Lou. Lou has that. He'll go from a different accent.
I thought it was Lou.
Yeah.
When I just
No,
saw
it
about
wasn't Lou.
Damn it,
I thought
man.
it
I don't know
was
who it
Danny.
is, but whoever thinks that's
Who?
funny, it's not.
Danny.
Danny who?
His co-host.
Oh, God, no.
She could have never pulled that
No,
voice
no.
off.
She. Let me tell you
That was a
something.
good voice, dude.
Yeah,
That was good.
Really
That
Let
was
me-
so good it scared Mike.
Let me tell you something. Danny did Hillary Clinton Monday night, and the phone just went nuts, and Facebook went nuts. She nailed it. I mean, she had a mask on. She came in, she stuck her hand out to me and goes, "Do I have your support?" And as soon as she sat down and she started talking, it was so weird because we were all freaking out going, "Damn, you sound like Hillary Clinton." And then all the listeners started doing it. It's pretty
It
weird.
was not my wife.
If we could get
I've
somebody to
smelt
do
her,
Bill.
and that was not her.
Yeah, if we could get somebody to do Bill.
If I could find my damn Bill doll, man, I listened to it a couple times, and then I can do it.
Yeah, when you're doing impressions, just so people know, if you don't know, you can do a fake character off the hip, but to do a character like Bill or Hillary,
I have to listen to it once or twice, and then
you gotta listen to it, or you gotta like prime the pump with it, and then if you do radio or anything like this, you can actually pull off some pretty good.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They're
a lot of times
My problem
one
is-
word too. Once you get that one word down,
Yeah.
you can get the accent down.
That's it. That's
So
it.
hey, I want to bring up something I discovered yesterday. Casey has a hot ass sister.
What?
Look at his face. Look at his face. That was awesome just to see his face. No, seriously, I'm just joking. She ain't hot.
What?
Give me 5, Mike. See the world of radio. You got to take them up and get them high, and then you have to take the needle and pop the balloon. You checking out my hot sister? No, she's not hot.
No, that
No, but seriously, I didn't know that. Seriously, with all things being said, I didn't know he had a sister.
Yeah.
So, like, I'm following Jim from the ice skating rink around, and
Stalking Jim,
and I just knew he was in a building. I didn't know where. And I'm walking down till I saw his red shirt. I step in, and he's talking to the girl, and then I see Casey lingering to the corner, like, "Stalk much, sir?"
Hey, real quick, how late did y'all stay here yesterday after the show?
Very late. I don't
Okay.
think. Why?
Because there's a little question of some unanswered time on DJ Scottie's part right now. So I'm doing a little like PI work.
Well, I left though before Little Richard did.
Oh,
so
Okay, Mr. Idiot. You said to me,
Mr. Idiot.
you said to me that you were going to go to Turn and Burn.
People much?
You said you were going to go to Turn and Burn to take care of some stuff, and you needed me to come get you. I sat down. I started watching the new Star Trek. A little bit of time had elapsed.
And then he fell asleep.
No, don't exaggerate the story. A little bit of time had elapsed, and Mike calls and says, "Don't worry about coming to get me." I'm like, "Oh, good."
Yeah, because you hadn't left the house.
Because I was already watching Star Trek.
He's such a god. He's such a D-nut.
Well, you said you had stuff to do at Turner Burn, so I was giving you 30,
swap off my
45
car.
minutes to 2 hours to get your stuff done.
God.
I figured you would text me. I figured
And
you would text me
you
when
know
it's
what?
time to come
it's
get
all
you.
on you, Mike.
Look, Scotty will give you the shirt off his back. Truthfully, he will. No matter what you
I just
need.
thought
If
you'd
you're in the
text me
circle-
when you were ready.
If you're in the circle, I asked him yesterday, I said, "Hey, can you come get me from Turn and Burn, bring me home?" He was like, "Sure, I owe you." And I'm like, "Owe me?" He goes, "Well, you gave me a ride the other day." I said, "Dude, you know that don't matter." And he's like, "That's the way Scotty is. He'll do anything for you." But here's the thing.
Oh my God! You hear that?
Here's a
the
couple
but.
things. If you tell Scotty you're going to do something and you don't do it, oh, you're going to pay. And you're going to pay. And you're going to pay. Right, Steph? And you're going to pay. And if Scotty tells you we're leaving at noon, you better get here about 5 a.m. because he'll leave at 11 and blame you.
Well, no, the difference is if I've got our time allotted and I say, okay, we got to leave at noon, then there's the whole, do you need to go by Quick Trip? Yes. Well, then that time was not allotted. That means you get here 15 minutes early to now go by Quick Trip.
Or 30.
Or an hour.
Well,
an hour 30.
With Stephanie and Travis.
See, he's just going to point that finger.
No. With
Craig,
Stephanie.
damn it. Your
no,
hot
listen.
sister causes me to be late.
No, I got to explain this. They show up late. Steph blames Travis. Travis.
Get tied up in your lies much?
No, they blame each other. Because I'll go, damn, y'all could have got here 5 minutes earlier. We need to go. And Travis goes, well, it's her fault. And she goes, no, don't you dare, Travis. You went back to get the cooler because you forgot to put the cooler in the... And then he blames her because of a dog. I mean,
Man,
the two of them blame each other.
About a year and a half ago, right? I was supposed to go to something on a Saturday. I think it was out at Porterdale. And I was talking to Steph before I was about to leave, and I had my son with me. And they were going at it already. And she's like, I'm going back, sit in my effing car. So she's sitting in her car because he's pissed her off already. It's like 6:30 in the morning. And I'm telling Steph, Or I was texting Steph and I said, I'm not coming over. And she's like, he's being, and I said, I'm not coming over because he's just going to yell at me. I don't want to be insulted all day, blah, blah, blah. And I didn't go.
How about this?
I bailed.
So Missy on a conversation the other day, and my wife was eavesdropping on the conversation. Me talking about, if you want to see something funny, show up tomorrow morning when we're loading the bus.
Oh, bite me.
Because Stephanie, who has loaded that bus 150 times, knows where everything goes, but always goes, what am I doing? Okay, so she's on the bus. Me and Travis are standing there handing her stuff, and she's putting everything in the wrong spot. And I walked up, I said, Stephanie, the computer stuff always goes on the right-hand side. All the microphones, everything, always on the bus. He's shaking his head. He's full of shit. On the bus, they all go on the right-hand side. Mike's never shows up to an event to load the bus. How would he know?
That's kind of smart, but really.
Mike has never loaded the bus. So as we're doing the bus, me and Travis are standing on the asphalt, on the concrete, laughing. And I said, I just told Missy yesterday that she should see this because Stephanie says, I don't know where stuff goes. So I leaned in. I said, Stephanie, you know what always goes on the right-hand side? Right here. Now, we're at the back door. She takes all the stuff and walks up. She puts it on the right-hand side, but at the front of the bus. And me and Travis go, Stephanie, it goes right there. You know it goes right there.
Oh, he didn't. He unmuted me. Yeah, I was waiting to see if they were putting the speakers, because a lot of times he puts the speakers on the back of the futon.
The left-hand side of the bus. There's a driver.
Which was full.
Driver.
But the right side was empty.
Why don't you just make a diagram?
Oh, no, because then you'd have to follow it.
I figure we've done it 150 times. Yeah. Why are we changing
And
anything?
We've done it 150 different times.
Yeah, because if people are riding with us, then we have to load it a completely different way. So
see, look, he's getting pissed. He's getting pissed.
No, because what makes no sense to me is this: when we load all the speakers, all the big speakers have to go in the floor, and then the bagged speakers end up on the futon where the chairs were. We weren't loading the big speakers, so the small speakers go where they normally go when we're not carrying the big speakers, in the floor. It's so funny how she rationalizes stuff.
The chairs haven't loaded yet.
There have been a set of fold-up chairs on that bus for about 6 months now. On that left-hand side, on those futons.
I haven't seen him this.
No, I die laughing because she gets on the bus and acts like it's the first time every time. It's hilarious.
Rants by DJ.
It's funny. Even her husband just giggles because it's just like, I know I deal with this every day. How many dogs you got? Because I bet you get pissed off when Travis says you got to feed those 2 dogs. And you go, 2 dogs? How did we get 2? I don't remember having 2. Anyways.
You know how many different ways? You know how many different ways there are to load the bus?
Evidently, just one.
Nope, 150.
No.
And you know how you find out which one how you're loading it? After you load it, and Scotty goes, "No, this is all
the bus.
wrong.
The bus loads the same way every time. So does the van. The van loads the same way every single time.
I don't load the van.
It goes exactly the same. When there's a system in place, you stick to it.
I've helped with a couple Kroger. No, I've got the Kroger cash things are really fun, or the cash register events. They're actually pretty.
The bagging events.
Mike, how many ways do you load a suppository?
So what I do is
you're not going to answer that. How many ways do you load your suppositories?
I bring it to the bus and I put it right there. I don't put it anywhere on it. I put it right there next to it.
Oh,
yeah.
So how many different ways do you load suppositories? You see how easy he's not going to have these conversations.
We did the canine event.
So what else we got going on, Steph?
Yeah, I knew that was.
Come on.
I was looking for the TMZ to see if there's any good TMZ stuff.
But yeah, yesterday I got to see Scotty after the show, and he was not picking you up. He was at my sister's store.
Because by then it was the fact of Mike didn't need me to come get him.
After we talked, we did the whole business thing and we were talking, and then I left. I was walking up to my car going, I'm going to find somebody to come pick me up.
He's full of it. He called and said, don't worry about it. They're not here today. So, okay.
Scotty will text you, and by the time he hits send, he will be sending you another message going, answer your damn texts. And then he'll go, answer him. You'll try to call him and it won't go through because he's calling you. And then he'll go, damn it, call me. And you'll call him. And this all happens like in a minute, in 1 whole minute. Now, when you need Scottie, what do you get? DJ Scottie and just for fun. Hear that crazy wild voice message. So when he wants you to call
and then
him,
I call you right back.
it's that fast. But when you call him, he screens his call.
Maybe it's just you.
No, I'm on
No,
the other
'cause he
line.
usually-
I'm
I
on the
mean-
other line half the time.
I mean, when I
Yeah.
text him or call him, he usually answers. I mean,
You're a tax guy.
oh,
That's why you should
That's why.
always. That's why you text me and say, "Call me when you get a chance," and then that's what I do.
when he gets a chance.
This is the same guy that will go out and defend me in front of everybody and say, "This dude is busy as hell." But then when it don't suit his needs, I can't believe he won't answer the phone. Of course.
I concur.
Of course,
He's not
Mike.
going to argue with you.
You
on
know
that
what
one.
somebody told me? Okay, you know how Trump is fighting against all the Republicans and he's telling the GOP leadership, go to hell. I don't care. I don't need you. People are actually arguing with me and saying he needs to make up with them. He needs to have those people. He's breaking the rules. And I'm sitting there going, that's exactly what I want. I want somebody that tells Saudi Arabia, stick it. You're not getting any more. How about I want somebody to tell Iran to go to hell.
Just for fun.
Just
Mike, you've never run. Go ahead. Just fun.
what I do now?
Hey, it's Francisco Chiazza. How are you?
Hi. How are you?
Very good. How are you guys?
We're doing good. I'm surprised we got a call from you. This is he's actually the one that's going to be wrestling Jagged for the body bag.
Cool.
Yeah, I had no idea he was calling. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, I'm full of surprises. King of the Southeast, AIWF, America's Heavyweight Champion. On the 22nd, I'm going to be going head to head with Jagged Edge in a body bag match in Monroe, Georgia. I'm actually a little trepidatious going into this match. Never had a body bag match in my life. I've had steel cage matches. I've had bull rope matches, but never a body bag match. So this should be very interesting. Last time I was in the ring with Jagged Edge, I hung him with a noose and started a riot in Monroe, Georgia. So maybe this time I'll put him in the body bag and light him on fire.
I'm thinking about hanging Steph from a noose right now, and wouldn't nobody protest it.
Oh, whatever.
I wouldn't even have to find a tree. I can use that mic stand. She can't even touch the floor if I raise the seat up. That's what I can do. Is I'll raise the seat up, throw her neck and a noose around the mic stand, and then pull the lever on the seat. And watch the seat drop.
That guy we had yesterday, you could have hung him from a doorknob. Little people suck.
See what I have to
hang
do?
her naked?
No.
When she's naked, they already hang.
Oh,
Hang
really?
me. Hang me. If she's going to get naked, hang me.
They're in a mood today. Let me tell you.
If she starts taking off clothes, kill me. My gun's right there. And it is loaded.
I'm blind.
Yeah, really. In fact, I got some.
There's ammo in the chamber.
I got a laser and some spray.
Just
hit me
laser
now.
me in the eyes then. So when are you doing all this?
We're going to be going head to head on October 22nd in Monroe, Georgia.
Cool.
At the I think it's Norwell. I always say it wrong. Norwell Civic Center there in the thriving metropolis of Monroe, Georgia. I'm not the most liked guy in that town.
No,
Whoa.
you're
Or in
not.
Southern Fried Championship
I mean, look,
Wrestling for that
it's
matter.
Monroe. I mean,
Yeah. Well, yeah, that's true. And last time I was there, we just about caused a riot. My girlfriend, the Queen of the Southeast, Stormy Lee, one of the fans some woman took a swing at her, and security had to pull Stormy Lee back. I went diving into a sea of security guys, punched one of the security guards, unfortunately, because I went to take a swing at the woman's husband. So it's not very well liked there. So they have to beef up security. Poor Charles Anschwitz has to beef up his security and police detail anytime I come to town. So October 22nd is going to be one hell of an event.
Yeah, I can't wait. Looking very forward to it. Can't wait to see you in that body bag.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. I was just excited about you being hung naked. Now you want to see me in a body bag? I mean, this isn't.
Believe me, if you see her naked, you're gonna climb in that body bag.
her
on your
naked,
own.
you need a body condom.
Hey,
Wow.
see, I told you they're in a
understand.
mood today.
Jesus, I guess. I mean, God, that's kind of heavy. I mean, I thought you guys were.
What does her weight have to do with this?
Yeah, and how do you know she's heavy?
Well, hey, don't put words in my mouth.
That's not what she's trying to put in your mouth.
Scotty.
I got punched last night because I asked Stormy Lee if she really needed that second bowl of ice cream, and she punched me right in the face.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah, well, sometimes you have too big of a mouth. So.
Yeah, well, I live with that fact, unfortunately.
Yeah, you're in trouble now.
By who?
By your wife.
Ah, heck, she's upstairs by the look of the security camera.
Lusting after your sister yesterday.
I just said that she wasn't good looking.
Yes, she is. Don't talk about my sister.
So where were you at last night? Well, you were at home. What's the next event that you got going up besides Southern Fried?
On October 21st, I'm going to be in Marmot, West Virginia, another thriving metropolis for Mega Pro Wrestling. I'm going to be going up against Eric Darkstorm for the Mega Pro heavyweight title, and then geez, man, my schedule is so crazy. The following week, October 29th. Jesus, I'm sure I'm somewhere. I just can't think right off the top of my head. I mean, but it's you can check me out on Facebook at Francisco Chiazzo. You can follow me on Twitter at Francisco Chiazzo, as well as Instagram. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm the only straight man that's on Pinterest. So I think you can find me on Pinterest as well.
Yeah, Mike's on Pinterest, but you're right. You're probably the only straight guy.
I guarantee. I get all my recipes. I do all the cooking in the house, so I get all my recipes from Pinterest. And because Stormy Lee can't cook, she can't boil water. So she's not allowed in the kitchen.
Well, that's not fair, but I get some of my recipes from Pinterest. They're arguing. Mike wants to piss you off.
Well, Mike
you're
has
sitting there talking about tough and all, and
well,
you're trying to use big words,
and Mike has a hatred towards Jagged.
You go to frickin' Pinterest.
Yeah, but you two share a common enemy, though.
Yeah, you do.
I don't
share
care.
a common
Enemy of an enemy is not my friend. That's not how it works in my world.
Yeah, because Mike,
this guy, he's jumping on people. Some woman does something to his woman, or blah blah blah. First thing this knucklehead does is goes after the woman's guy. Now that's lame. That's just some redneck trying to start a fight.
No, that's wrestling.
No, it's a redneck fight. That's what we were talking about yesterday.
He's not a redneck. He's a New Yorker.
Well, no,
he's probably a real Italian where you're not.
No. Are you Italian? You're an Italiano.
I'm from a redneck.
Yeah, see, he's far from a redneck.
He's yeah, you sound like a Guido.
Yeah, I'm a Guido.
Where are you from?
I'm a Guido.
Where are you from?
I'm from your sister's bedroom. That's where I'm from.
Oh. Yeah, well, you know what? My sister is actually my brother because I don't have a sister, so you are kind of weird. So, hey, look, before I date your mom and change your bedtime, where are you from?
He's Italian.
Brooklyn, How many times do I have to say
Brooklyn.
You might want to listen up.
Brooklyn. All right. So you're a product of the public school system, correct?
Actually, I went to private Catholic school, if you like to believe that.
Yeah. Milk and cookies, right? Don't touch me here. Just go.
Yeah, milk and cookies.
Yeah, just shower with me.
So look, y'all have a common enemy, which is the Jagged Edge.
My mom was born in Brooklyn, and she's tougher than this guy.
But
are you willing to go jump in the ring with him because you were too scared to get in the ring with Jagged?
No, I wasn't.
And you were just
you didn't show up.
Well, yeah, but
that wasn't.
He was late on the bus.
I was refereeing that night.
Yeah.
Because guys like this, they're always trying to start trouble in like Monroe. Jesus, what's the population of Monroe? 30?
I think what it is because you were too scared to show up for Jagged that now you're deflecting,
these guys
trying to go against somebody else.
They can't make it in the big rings up in New York and stuff. So
if he comes into the studio and takes pictures and stuff, just like we did with Jagged, are you going to show up that day?
Yeah, I'm here every day. I'm here 5 days a week.
Yeah, but when Jagged was here the last time, you weren't.
Yeah, because yes, I was. And he called in too. Remember, Jagged was here, and then the weird guy.
But the last time Jagged was here, you weren't. You were hiding. Brock was here. You were hiding. You were scared of Brock.
The doctor.
Dr. Brock.
Oh my God!
You were intimidated by Dr. Brock.
And what is with that suit? Jesus, wash that thing. You know, polyester stinks after a while. So what's this guy wear, Stephanie? What's this guy dressed like? Because he
The
sounds like a
regular-
freaking grease.
The regular like high school type wrestling outfit.
I bet
that's
you're
got
Real
the-
wrestling outfit.
I bet
Yeah.
you're cute.
I don't know
Guido.
what that's called, Francisco. What is that called?
The college type wrestling.
Yeah.
I wear a singlet that says "Testa di Cazzo," which means tip of my dick.
Oh!
Yeah, I bet you get that a lot.
PG-13 here.
His
Wow.
wife's hot. His wife's
Yes.
pretty hot.
Yeah, Mike will be
Sorry.
Mike will be scoping his page out now.
Yeah, no sweat. Your wife's kind of hot. She from New York?
Yeah, she's from New York. You can check her out all day
Why does
long.
it take you
everybody
so
does.
long
She's
to
got an
answer the
amazing
question?
act.
Maybe he's smoking a cigarette to keep from screaming at you, Mike.
I don't understand why it takes you so long
Why,
to answer a
you know,
question.
why is it that when we get the wrestlers either in the studio or on the phone, you feel you know what you remind me of? You remind me of the poodle trying to bark at the Great Dane. That's what you remind me of.
Poodle and a great. Have you ever
Mike
seen
doesn't
one?
look like a poodle.
I don't
Though.
look at it.
No, but
More like
but
a-
the
like a
little
bat.
dogs always trying to have more bark
Bat,
than the
yeah,
big
dog.
dog.
But the stuff I've done in my life is real. You see what I'm saying? I got the pictures and the
Hey,
bruises
now, the
to
last-
tell you.
You photoshopped you next to helicopters. I agree.
God, man.
At
Wrestling is such a
Marquee
treadmill.
Wrestling, we actually did see Chip Day get his tooth knocked out.
Oh my God! Really? Got a?
It
tooth
was
knocked out?
funny.
You ever seen human blood boil?
So you're gonna do this, and this is the 22nd of this month,
Yes, and I will be there.
and we need to get it. Make sure,
This month, Monroe, Georgia.
and that's a Saturday, I'm assuming.
Yes.
That is
Okay.
correct.
So definitely try to get in with us
West Virginia.
and call in Friday, the day before too. Let's pump it up a little bit.
Yeah. Why not come in Friday?
Yeah, we
Well-
can do. We can definitely do that. I'll be on the road coming back for actually on the road to West Virginia. So I'll give you guys a call at the same time, and we'll pump it up. We'll have some good time.
You still
Yeah,
on
man.
parole up there?
And we'll get-
appreciate you guys.
You still on parole?
Mike.
Why'd you get?
Mike.
So
we'll try to get
yes, we'll see if
Jagged.
we can get Jagged to call in too.
I was gonna say, why don't you have Jagged
Hey,
here at
can
the
you
same
guys do me a
time?
favor? Can you guys shove a dildo in his mouth?
I got one right over there in that cabinet, and I'm fixing to go get it, stick it right in his nostrils too.
Well, now you're talking about Mike. He's
We'll
talking about
definitely call in.
Jagged.
We'll
Yeah,
definitely
man.
have some good time. I appreciate you guys having me on.
All right, brother. Thanks,
Thank
and good
you
luck
for-
with your other trips too.
Yeah, thank you for
Thank
calling.
you guys.
All right, thank you. Bye bye.
Mike turns all alpha.
Mike
male.
tries to trash talk
Mike
every wrestler it
turns all
calls.
alpha male when a wrestler.
I'm
calls
telling
in.
you, it is a poodle against a Great Dane. That little dog. I got to try to get all that bark out of it.
And who won the argument?
Not
poodle.
you.
You can call
Not
me poodle
you.
if you want to. You
Not
can call
you.
me poodle. Man, let me tell you something. You put a cute little leash on me too, baby. Because let me tell you something. These guys they talk all this smack.
And we got to go to commercial, everybody. Hang tight. It's just for fun in the morning.
That was wild. I had no idea.
It was just-
Tell him I was joking.
Call him back and let him know we were joking. But I was just in shock. I wasn't expecting.
Yeah,
phone
Stephanie
call.
scheduled another call.
No, no, honestly.
Yeah, that was shocking. I wasn't prepared because I didn't recognize the voice either. You know what I mean?
He's in entertainment. He knows you're joking. I mean, I have to explain it. You know what
Well-
I mean? I mean, they know.
Well, we want to make sure.
Yeah.
There was one.
There was one time it was heated.
He's a friend of ours.
Yeah.
He was dressed as. And when he left, he stayed on the stage. I'm like, dude,
Oh yeah, it's yeah.
Well, I mean, I
Just
do it
ready
pretty
to get.
good.
I'm
Well,
ready-
but the difference too is one of the wrestlers that don't know us takes it as trash talking, but the one we were friends with was like, dude, what's up?
Yeah, he didn't know.
He
I
took
was
it. He
kidding.
took it personally.
Really? Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while, but he got a really good job or something, didn't you?
Yeah, he's delivering.
I know he's a lot happier. He was having a lot of trouble with his kids.
Hey, let's
Yeah.
not talk
Making
about
them
this
nuts.
while we're on air.
Oh no, he's a friend. It's cool. He likes
I know. I just don't want
And-
people's
and
personal
Karen,
business across this
Karen-
microphone.
I told Karen we tried to call her.
That was funny in my case.
I can play parts too.
That was so funny. I'm like, your sister would not. Wait.
Okay, good. Yeah, tell him to come in on Friday, man.
Yeah, tell him to come in
town,
anytime he
man.
wants.
We will freaking go to town.
Well,
I know he's traveling. I get that.
And we can
Yeah, because
freaking
he
start-
actually lives in Florida.
Oh, okay.
shit, really?
Yeah, Orlando.
And who is he? How can I find him on Facebook?
I just pulled. I actually
Just show me.
Well,
Show
he
me
said
your.
he's gonna be on the road.
Pull his Facebook up. Just hand me.
I'm coming Friday, man. We'll have a blast.
Well, he's going to be on.
He's on tour.
Karin, why does Karin, baby, why do you always go to the negative, man?
What?
She's like, is everything okay? Why'd you call? We just want to say hi.
I got to pee. Are you pulling up that Facebook?
Yes.
I had a hard time finding him because I was spelling the name wrong. Oh, yeah.
You know, my mom was born in Brooklyn. Well, I still got family up there.
Yeah, I've got.
They might know some of the same stuff. If he's been there a long time.
It's funny because you meet some, you know, you take you put the typical New Yorker, but like in my neighborhood, we've had some move in, and it's like
it's weird.
Typical.
Yeah, if they've been in Brooklyn like more than 20, 25 years, they more than likely know part of my family.
Really?
Because my family's been there since 1900. Yeah, so my family, if I'll say, hey, do you go to the OTR, the off track betting, OTB, over on freaking 53rd? And they'll go, all the time, dude. And so you see the guy in the corner that doesn't talk to anybody, who's fucking huge and his hands are all busted up. They're like, yeah, it's Teddy. Yeah, it's my Uncle Teddy. My Uncle Teddy has walked to that OTB every single day for like the last 40 years.
Really cool. I mean, it's funny how small the world is, really.
Yeah.
You know, we were in Boston. I was in Boston on a conference. We're sitting at a bar, me and my ex-wife, and was talking to the lady next who's at another conference, not the same one. And you know, she said, "Where are you from?" I was like, "Well, from Atlanta." You always say Atlanta. He said Covington, and then we start talking, and her parents actually live one street over from me. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
I know that I have actually came home to the United States, right, from Germany when I was, because I got like, it was really weird in the military. You get like 30 days leave, plus all the other times the national holidays. So if you think about it, you're getting 44 days off a year.
Right.
So what I did was I saved a whole bunch of time, you know, and you can collect 2 or 3 years worth of leave. So I took a month and came back to the United States. Still getting paid, but I'm over here dicking on. So when I come back, I go to see some friends, some German friends. Now he used to be.
So that was some great stuff with that wrestler, by the way.
So we're sitting there talking, all that other stuff. And it was like, yeah, when I was over there, I was talking. He goes, hold on a second. Gets on his German phone, which back then was extremely expensive. Calls him and goes, hey, man, do you know Mad Dog? Because that was my call sign. Mm-hmm. He goes, yeah, he was just here a couple weeks ago.
His race, you can't add him, though.
I'm like,
got too many
dude, you know him? He's like, holy shit, yeah. Isn't that weird? I mean, that's like 4,000 or 5,000 miles away, completely different countries.
Look at that deer walking down the boat ramp to get water. Is that not cool?
That looks like Turtle Cove.
No, that's Lanier. Well, no, that's just a bank then, because that's rocky. That's
really
still cool.
And now with social media, absolutely amazing. When I
was
logged
asking
on
me if I knew
Monday
he was calling in, and I was telling him no.
I got 2.
That was good, but surprising.
Yeah.
Facebook, because I'll log on Facebook on this
I
computer.
mean, I talked to him and Mr. Charles when we were there.
Were from Japan. They were in Japan. Isn't that weird? I'm sitting here doing that stupid show of mine, making jokes and picking on people. And I had 2 listeners.
But I hadn't talked to him since.
Wow. 2 different people that didn't even know each other. Isn't that weird?
All right, everybody, we are back. And listen, you know, we wanted to bring. I wanted to bring this up. I wasn't going to say a we. I don't care if there's a we.
Show end.
You know, I just wanted to throw out, you know, that y'all have to remember this is a show. Like when I called Mike the D word, it's because
you hate
it's
me.
A show.
No, it's because you hate me.
And we're segueing into other things. And he's like, why you being so mean to me? Oh my God. But it's because we're trying to show that if we're having these heated conversations, what do you think other people are doing? Other people are really having debates over stuff, and it's all so ridiculous.
Isn't it true that we do this and we argue and we pick on each other and we play and goof and and all that other stuff. But
and then at the end of the show, it goes back to normal. I
Yeah.
ignore his phone calls.
what?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
But,
Maybe.
Oh no!
Oh, let's
Come on, high
No, I will not, Lucy.
Dang.
I will not kick that football, Lucy. There is no way.
I left him hanging on a high five.
Dang.
I gave him a high five and then I pulled it back.
Man,
Return.
that's gonna
Rejected.
take a little while to get over.
So is there any sting to that one?
Mhm. Yep, I'm gonna have to use some of those oils.
So yeah, man.
No,
All right, look, we
no.
gotta. Are you done crying for a second?
Yeah.
Okay, I gotta call this person.
Holy smokes! Do you know I got another email from those people with those little cameras? It was
You still ain't got the money or the cameras?
no, they PayPal suspended their account.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
not good.
Yeah, so they're trying to
Uh-oh.
tell me it's PayPal's fault, and I'm like, yeah, PayPal just
Yeah,
you're
right.
you're a scam, and you're
Exactly.
what it was is I posted on Facebook, and it's one of those advertisements.
Uh-huh.
So 18 bazillion people saw it, and everybody's like, "Are you serious? Is it a scam?" So I've been cut and pasting my emails and posting them on Facebook,
Mm.
and so all their orders stopped. So they're like, freaking raising hell at me. The damn chief of operations sent me an email. I'm like,
Chief of
I said, you're
probably a 17-year-old sitting in his room.
yeah. They
Playing
probably don't buy
Minecraft.
them. It's probably, that's the best thing about social media too is you can run a business.
Oh yeah.
Oh God, yeah. And
Your underwear.
do y'all smell something burning?
think someone
I
just turned
thought
the
it was
heat on.
just me.
Thank you for calling me. This is State Senator Janice Van Ness calling to let you know about a community meeting at Rock Hill Career Academy tomorrow night,
That's
October 10th,
from Monday.
Monday night. The event will
Our
also
voicemail needs
have
to get fixed.
Senator John F. Kennedy and Judge Michael Boggs to discuss how
John
we've
F. Kennedy,
implemented
that was
criminal
63.
justice reform.
Boy, that is the old voice.
That's
though.
an old
in the community. The event will be from 6 to 8 p.m.
Look, y'all.
Yeah,
She's in front of Starbucks right now, so that's why I was trying to call her.
Senator's gonna get mad at us for
Thank
making
you,
jokes.
and if I can help you with this or any other issues, please feel
How
free
long
to
is the
call me.
voicemail?
It's as bad as mine, or long as 9. That wasn't bad. But
Have you ever heard his voice now?
Yes.
like,
Oh,
shh,
God.
Record your message. When you have
each
finished
one of you will have a
recording,
second
you
to
may
say
hang
hello.
up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, this is DJ Scottie, and we are live right now on the radio. People just got to listen to your voicemail, which needs to be fixed. No, I'm just messing with you. It does, though. It's an old one. Anywho's, we have live pictures of you standing in front of Starbucks, waving that sign, and that is an awfully big sign for such a nice little lady. So it's good that you're out. I got my crew prepared to get on the bus, and we're going to go shake some. The rest of you are live right now. Would anybody like to say hello?
Hello.
Good morning, Senator. How are you?
Hey, Janice.
So, he's just going to hide his name.
Yeah, we just.
So
we
right
just
now
go,
she's
"Hey,
listening to her voicemail going, okay, I heard a fourth voice, and who was that?
Wow.
So anyways, have a great day. And
First name
if you
basis.
check this and decide to call us back, just know that we are live, and we were going to toss you out there. Have a good day. Bye. Then she's going to go, what's wrong with my voicemail? And she's going to check it and then go, oops.
Being in politics, like I am, when you say I have live pictures of you, it's kind of scary.
That's right.
I'm
That's
just
right.
saying.
Yep.
She may call you back real quick.
But I
And
got
then
a-
when you said
I got a
such
picture that
nice
says-
little lady, I'm like,
And it's a picture. It says, you're a hardworking senator at work. And she's standing there in front of Starbucks on 138.
yeah, listen.
So
to
everybody ride by.
by. Trying to contact her security
With
detail.
Senator John F. Kennedy.
Hey,
And
let me
then-
ask you a question. Senators don't have security? I'm
No.
asking an honest
No.
question here.
No.
Okay,
No.
I didn't know.
No.
Does,
years
hey,
ago,
the people you hang out with, can I ask this question? Do sinners have security?
well, I mean, I know some guys that do that kind of work. Gavin DeBecker is here in Atlanta, and that's
You
a big.
so did not catch what I said.
I mean, the
I
governors
missed.
do, right?
I said
State troopers.
sinners.
Playing
The sinners
the
you hang
play
out
on
with.
words.
Sinners.
Sinners.
Scotty, we're all sinners. Everybody's a
That
sinner.
is
We all
kinda-
fall short of the grace of God.
That is kind of odd, though, if a senator
show,
doesn't have
man.
it, but yet a football coach, head college football coach does.
I'm almost positive.
Just for fun.
Georgia State Patrol protects the governor.
Just for fun.
Mikey, your grandmother's waiting for you.
Man.
Oh, and Mike, just a heads up, Crystal turned the heat on upstairs.
Okay, thank you, Crystal. I was
Boys,
What? Hello, caller.
Who is
good
good
morning.
God? No,
Good
Oh, that
morning.
one's Jeff.
That was terrible.
It said private. And I'm like, here's another one.
Yeah, private dumbass. Jesus.
You know, Jeff had to try to get in there.
Jeff, that was the
with his
worst.
robo tripping.
Today's pick on Mike day.
Hey, caller, what's going on?
After the doctor got in there, I figured I could get in there easily.
God,
that was kind of scary, Scotty.
How do you even respond to that?
Yeah, man.
Beep, beep.
Yeah, that might be
One of your best shows so far, dude.
Back away slowly.
What did you say, Jeff?
I said this has been one of your best shows.
Until you called in.
Well, we were doing good.
now it's going to the turtles, baby. So what's Robitussin in your life?
About 2 shots.
Man, I tell you what, I hate to say it, but I could use some Robitussin. I got a sinus infection that's eating at my brain.
It won't be there long.
God, it hurts. It hurts. It hurts when I laugh. It hurts when I laugh.
It hurts when we laugh at you too.
So, Jeff, what'd you think about that weenie calling up here acting like a wrestler?
Oh, I thought he was going to ask the question of how did it sound when my grandma called and was making sexual advances at me.
I think we're going to move
the whole thing.
Yeah, we're going to move past that grandma thing. That was a little weird.
Well, see, I got a pretty good severance when I ended by design. So I'm willing to put half of it on the fact that you're going to get your butt kicked if you ever get
Wait, did
I was going to fight the guy.
Did you just admit that you ended
Jeff, I got an idea. Hang up, call back.
Did you do like Mike and burn it down like he did Black?
Hey, there is no proof that Mike did that.
Man, every time I go up 138, I see
There's
that
no proof he didn't.
That's exactly right. There's no proof he didn't.
Man,
There's no proof, period.
every time I drive by there, I get a little weird.
And that's why Mike keeps saying, do you smell something burning? It's in his nose hairs, man.
Well, you know what? The day it happened, I called Casey and I texted him and make sure his family was okay. Everything's good. Thanks for calling. And then I haven't heard from him since.
The bad thing is when he called, but the problem is when
Casey's really cool.
The problem is when he called and Casey answered, Mike was being all hipster and he's like, what's crackling?
Yeah.
And he's like,
so what's crackling?
The wood in the background, sir.
My livelihood.
You know, on their sign though, it says, yes, we are open.
Yeah, I know. That was kind of a joke. So
well, he's still doing stuff though. Man.
Yeah, he's a great guy, man. And family members that work, if any family that works together and makes it happen, kind of like turn and burn. You know, that whole when you
why you got to bring up burn after you're talking about a building that caught on fire?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna shut up,
Mr. Suggestive.
Sit back there.
So where's your office at?
No, I'm not telling you. You evidently have something against Casey's.
Yes.
Damn, man,
you're not gonna know.
Cool. Nah, man. You know, turn and smolder. It's kind of a fun place to.
What, you trying to talk about X-Files? Did you just say smolder?
Let me tell you something about Turn and Burn. Seriously, those guys are so cool over there, and their mom kind of runs the office. You can go over there, and they've got places where you can just hang out.
You realize that?
You can hang out. Now get this: there's like this badass hot rod on the inside.
I hear some kiss ass.
There's always some Harley sitting around or some motorcycles. Now they got an ATV in the back, and everybody they got a pool table. They have a pool table in the shop. Come on,
Too bad the shop's not bigger. We'd move our building to there.
Man, that thing's plenty big enough, dude. We could do it. There's that whole back area, man.
You're getting him started now. Here we go. Way to go, Scotty.
If not, Mike can burn it down. They can rebuild it.
Damn it, Jeff, Matthias, you bastard! God, man, that was so mean, dude.
And accurate.
God, you tried to freaking ruin my stand-up.
Look, next time we say we're going to do a backyard fire, and Mike goes, I'm bringing a marshmallow. I was like, no, you're not allowed to do anything
here.
You can't. You have to stay in the. We'll put them in a donut in the center of the pool. You sit here, but I'm going to get wet. Not if you don't move. Sit right here. Don't move. You won't get wet. We'll take a rope and tie the little inner tube in all four corners of the pool, and
so
he won't be able to
move.
That's right.
Look like, man, something like that Black Mirror show, man. That Black Mirror show
still
does
not
weird
watched it.
stuff like that.
Either.
Yeah, you're watching it, and then suddenly something like that will happen. The person will be tied to a donut in the middle of a pool, and you're like, what the hell?
What
Okay.
kind of show is that?
Well, Scotty's got me watching
I'm out,
Black
guys.
Mirror.
All right, later, dude.
See you, Jeff.
Bye, Jeff.
Bye, Jeff.
Scotty's got me watching Black Mirror.
I don't have you watching nothing.
Well,
I
you
have not watched
recommended it.
Well, no, I said here's one for us to watch. I don't know anything
Well,
about it yet.
Black
As usual,
Mirror.
I'm doing it. You're
How does that make you feel to know that that's Lily Munster?
Oh, she's beautiful. She's.
Have you ever seen that picture?
No, I've never. I've seen her in other.
That's
stuff,
Lily
regular
Munster.
clothes. She's
Nobody
beautiful.
would have ever thought that that was
Yeah.
Lily Munster.
Absolutely beautiful woman and extremely intelligent. Extremely intelligent woman.
Isn't she dead now?
Yeah, rally killer. Jeez.
No, I was just.
Jesus Christ,
Buzz
Stephanie.
kill.
Why don't we have her call me too?
Buzzkill.
Jeez, man. So Halloween's coming up.
Yeah.
What are we gonna do, Scotty? Are we dressing up or?
Well, if you show up to that party we're supposed to be doing.
Jesus Christ, you miss one freaking thing and he never lets you live. 2 years ago, I was having some issues, mental health issues, and I can do this, and it can go out to the world. But when I get around people,
Hey,
I start to get.
what? Well, how do you think?
Scotty doesn't understand that.
How do you think you can use the word in past tense?
What? Oh no, I still
The
have
was.
No, I still have mental health issues.
The was.
Oh, I'm trying to do Krusty the Clown's laugh. I've been working on that one. Y'all want to hear it?
Yeah. You got to hang the a little longer.
Jesus Christ.
Come on, you got to hang the laugh a
or
little
what's
longer.
his name?
You got to
See,
hang it a little
that's
longer.
the thing about a weird clown laugh. It'll get the people. Look at you.
Yeah, I mean-
Look, when
You're
I was
dying of
look,
it.
when I
He's
was
like,
a
I
kid,
want to do it. I want to do it.
when I was a kid, before my voice got deeper, I could do a creepy witch laugh that would freak the kids out. Is that the drunk Steph laugh?
What is that?
The drunk Steph
Wow.
laugh. And then there's the Scooby Doo. It's okay, Shaggy. All right, we got to go to commercial break. We'll be right back.
Little Richard laughs just like freaking Scooby, man. It was killing me yesterday.
Nikki says, Mike, that's what Xanax is for.
No, you can't take Xanax when you're depressed. Xanax when you're depressed will throw you way down the rabbit hole. I tell you what, the best one. I take Zoloft now. That was the best one. The other ones freaked me out. There was one with an L.
It keeps me up.
I don't think it was Lipitor. Something else.
What
It
is
started
what?
with an L. I was hallucinating.
Oh yeah.
And starts with an L. Old girlfriend was taking it too.
Lithium?
No. Lithium.
Lithium makes you like.
Yeah, lithium. I could not take. Not any of it in my body.
The Zoloft, it
I love Zoloft.
keeps me awake.
I love
Does
Zoloft.
it?
Yeah, I have to take Zoloft and then take Trazodone at night to put me to sleep.
Holy shit. They give me Seroquel, and I can't take it. I can't take 10 milligrams.
Why do you think I'm out of it first thing in the morning until I get the monster?
If I take Seroquel, if I took 10 milligrams today,
My wife did turn the heat on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need to go kick that.
And then now the doctor took me off the gabapentin and then put me on Lyrica.
How do you like that?
I like it better.
Really? I didn't care for it.
It's
My doctor told me just to start taking more gabapentin.
Take more?
Yeah. I'm taking 1,200 milligrams of gabapentin 3 times a day right now.
Hear my song I played for you?
Yeah.
All right, go back live.
How the hell would you not know that? You don't see your liver count?
All right, we're going back. I played that song for Mike. It was a request from Jeff playing Burning Down the House.
Yeah, that's not cool. So you say Casey is doing some stuff, Scotty? Not this
No,
Casey,
not
because
me,
he doesn't
no,
do
yeah,
anything.
Right. No.
Scotty?
Casey.
Scotty?
Casey with black ink.
No, it never happened. I'm having to answer a technical question.
This is a radio show, sir.
Anyway, so I have something.
I've got a technician that's asking a technical. Oh my God, a technical question.
About
Damn your testicles. The technician's asking about the technicals.
Doesn't sound like a tech. Maybe a urologist.
Do we need to leave? I'm just asking.
Wow.
Move the camera up
Yeah.
further.
So, have you ever bought a dog?
Yes.
How much did you spend on the dog?
$250.
Casey?
Yeah, I bought $400. But it was full blood.
I've never bought a dog.
Full blood papers.
No, there's people
I bought
that
my
pay
brother.
$4,000.
Yeah, I was gonna say I bought my brother like a $250 husky one time, and then he gave it to me because it was a crazy dog. Now Bella, if I would have bought Bella, she'd have been $2,500 as a puppy.
Yeah.
Well, Paris Hilton spent.
Oh Jesus Christ, this stupid woman
spent $8,000 for a 12-ounce Chihuahua.
I believe it.
When did you get this story?
10/11/2016. So
Wow. Well, the reason I say that is that's last year's story.
No, last year she spent $25,000.
She traded it in for a new one.
Yeah, on a teacup Pomeranian.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Okay,
wow, so she's just done it again.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? A lot of these
People
little
with
pet
money are
stores-
stupid sometimes.
Yeah, you got that. Get this. These little pet stores will sell dogs.
Yeah.
And not like Petco or something because they're genuinely, priced okay. But I knew a young lady that worked at a private
The little private
pet
ones.
store.
Stuff like
And
that.
if you went and picked out a puppy, they brought you and you had to use hand sanitizer and you had to stay in this one
Yeah.
little area. Those dogs started about $2,000-3,000.
Yeah.
And they had monthly payment plans.
Yep.
And I would be up there because she was working. She lived down in Columbus. So I didn't have nothing to do. I'd go in there and I'd play with puppies. And you would not believe how fast people would go, oh, I want it. And whoosh, the credit card.
Yeah.
For $2,500 for a dog.
Yeah, we looked at back when, I don't know if it's still there or not, but the pet store in North Lake Mall, Travis and I went in there and I had my heart set on this Rottweiler puppy that they had. I mean, she was beautiful,
I
very
want a
playful, very, very playful. And we were fixing to start the payments. And then she started pooping blood, and I was like, "Nope, I'm not."
This particular place that I'm talking about down in Columbus, they almost all the time had people out picketing them, saying they were a puppy mill.
Yeah.
And what's that thing? Kennel cough.
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
Kennel cough.
Kennel cough.
They were always saying the dogs that people were getting had kennel cough. Now I don't know anything about kennel cough, so I can't really speak on it.
I know kennel cough. If you take a dog into a shelter and the dog has kennel cough and it's around the other dogs, that
It's just their version of the flu.
yeah.
Same thing. Yeah. Even
So,
if
I
you
mean-
take your animal to the vet and leave them overnight.
The vet, yeah.
Okay, so you just give them
They have to have a
antibiotics and
kennel
all.
cough- They have to have
Yeah.
a kennel cough shot.
Now look, my dog, my Acelia, she has separation anxiety so bad that like when I come to do the show in the morning, if I don't, I took a picture of her this morning. I mean, literally, she gets upset when I'm leaving, but my son's there, so it'll be fine. But when nobody's at the house, I'll go back and she will have thrown up, or she literally, her facial expression looks like she's been crying and she's upset.
Yeah, that one doesn't throw up. That has the panting, the crying of the eyes, and
Yeah.
the
You leave the TV on for the
chewed
dog?
something up.
You
No,
sometimes
she-
leaving the TV on.
No, when I had
anxiety.
when I had my Dane, as long as they could see each other, they were fine.
Well, you know what? I've always thought about that too as a second dog. Now we have a pit bull and a Dachshund that stays out in the garage or kenneled all the time, which I'm not that guy. She doesn't even have, my dog doesn't even have a kennel. She doesn't even wear,
Mine does.
she doesn't wear a
Mine doesn't
collar.
either.
She's wearing like a flea collar. She always wears a bandana. Tara and those guys over at the Pampered Puppy, every time she goes over there, they do her nails. They paint her nails for me, and they always put a bandana on her. So she has a ton of bandanas. She probably got about at least 10. So, like for the pink puppy, which I've been notified that I'm the number one judge.
Pooch, not puppy. Get
Sir,
it
I
right.
Again.
I went and clarified yesterday. You are a loser.
I am the number one judge.
Because you're the only
You know
one.
what? I wish I would have asked.
Do you
yesterday.
hear
I
this?
would've-
Do you hear this? I'm the number one because you're the only one.
I thought you were supposed to have
Remember that.
3 judges.
No, I can do it
How
all,
can-
baby. I can do it. Look, that's all you need. Right
No.
here, I can judge
Are you,
everything.
are you going 3 personalities? Is that what's
Listen,
gonna happen?
listen,
Absolutely.
listen.
Listen, I am
He's
the one.
failing to understand
Number one,
something.
baby. Number one.
He's not judging like the real contest.
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah, I am.
I clarified it all yesterday, Mike.
You had no business doing so.
The hell I don't. I
that's
clarified
fair. That's
you're
fair.
not responsible of the real
I'm
contest
the
just for
number one
fun
judge.
radio.
Number one judge.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning.
Morning.
What's up?
Not much. What's up with you?
Apparently you
I
are.
still want to take and show Bella. If I get like some leopard skin duct tape for her, and we take her to the Pamper Puppy,
No.
get her groomed
Who
up.
is this
No.
little Richard?
Let me show
No,
Bella.
no,
No.
Richard. It's
gotta
your
let
man
me know,
arms,
Bella.
your man arm crush.
Oh, you have seen Bella. She's got a split tail where Scotty abuses her.
I think he really wants to put on the leopard skin underwear and put a collar on him and Mike take him to the.
Just for clarification, I want
Pink
everybody to
Poodle
understand,
Parade.
I am the #1 judge.
The Pink Pooch
We
Parade.
can do
The Pink Pooch
we can do leopard skin duct tape. I wear my leopard skin boxers. I'll get a leopard skin bow tie.
There's your
There
model
you go.
There's your model for your underwear.
That's who Mike's going to be judging, though. Mike's not judging the real dog competition.
I'm judging the whole thing.
No, he's not.
And
He
if
is
Scotty
full
shows
of
up
it.
with Bella,
He is full of it. He's not
even gonna
judging
place.
anything.
Not even going to place.
He is the just for fun judge. That's why he's the one and only.
He likes to judge the gun show.
But there'll be 3 people truly doing the judging on the dogs, not Mike.
I'm the #1.
No, Mike is #1.
Yeah,
because he's the only one.
What can I say? I'll be judging all.
So,
the
anyways, are you coming Sunday or
in.
are you working Sunday?
I have to go in at night, but yeah, I
Okay.
can probably swing by.
Okay,
You better.
What time's it start again?
1.
1 o'clock, but be there early because you know how that works.
Mike's got to get your arms rubbed out.
I want to make sure those guns are loaded. He's got some guns now.
It's an old Phil Conyers, though, right?
Yes, the pavilion.
We can
Okay,
still.
You're taking the bus, so I can just ride with you, right?
Well, you can, but then you're stuck with me for the whole amount of time.
And me, the #1 judge.
Well, I mean, I want to be with Mike wherever he's at.
Well, y'all can get. Listen, once
y'all should ride together.
y'all can
Pinterest,
listen. Y'all can get on the bus because the way the bus will be parked, the door will be aiming away from the pavilion. People won't see y'all getting on and off.
I like the way he said "hey."
I hear you.
Wow.
All right, guys. Look, y'all have a great day.
And from the #1 judge, you have a great day too.
Thank you, Mike. Talk
Okay,
to you later.
good.
Bye.
Bye.
You guys think I should go with instead of military Mike, I should be Judge Mike or #1 Judge Mike? I think I'll do that. I think I'll do that. I think that'll work.
I think you need to get a T-shirt made.
Oh, well, I would, but place burned down. And I had nothing to do with it. How about this other? They got another tape of Hillary now saying the sand N-word. Talking about the.
Oh
Saudis.
wow! Don't
Yeah.
say that out loud.
No, that's
Yeah.
why I kept it cool.
When did she say
Is
it?
that the same one that had Stan Lee in it?
Yeah. Isn't that weird?
Yeah. What the heck is he doing in there?
Well, he's a Democrat. He's a
Oh.
Democrat. Yeah, he's a Democrat. So he was
Well-
up there with. You know what scares me is they got her on video talking about getting the guy off that raped that girl, and now that girl is older and she's showing up at this stuff.
Yeah.
And nobody's talking to her. No, why isn't
I
she?
thought Trump did.
Well, he did, but it was behind closed doors. But
Oh,
I'm
I
saying,
thought
why
she was
isn't
at
there
one
an
of his-
interview? Why isn't this woman? I know it's got to be painful as hell, but she is in the limelight. Why doesn't she get in front of a camera and go,
And
do
make
you guys
and
hear
address it
what this
correctly?
woman said about me?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Can
then,
we not go back politics again?
Well, I'm just talking, dude.
Hey, is your sister single?
No,
Mike,
she's not.
she's
single.
not single. She meets your criteria.
She's not single.
Yeah, but Mike doesn't care.
I know,
That's why I said
I
it
know.
meets Mike's criteria.
I'll give her a picture so she'll know when to call the police.
Thank you. She needs to have that thing pinned on the. She
Yeah,
looks like a very
warning.
nice young lady. She needs to be warned.
I think I'm gonna do that right now.
And the problem
Avoid
is,
this guy.
if I can accidentally stumble in there following. Why did I just forget his damn name? If I can accidentally follow, if I can accidentally follow Jim into that room, if I can accidentally walk past, what it was is I was fixing to say I walked past the Celtic and I saw Greg, but my point was I got confused. If I can accidentally walk past the Celtic and look through a window, see Jim in the red shirt, I stumble in there. And see you standing there. That means
Then
Mike can stumble in
easily
there. He
stumble
can
in there.
easily stumble in there.
stumble in
Mike has no comment.
I do. It's just I've never heard you go.
I just had a brain fart.
I've heard you go.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Is she going to be there Sunday?
No.
Thank you. She's safe.
She is not gonna be there Sunday.
I
need that
needed
senior picture.
Well, I needed to tell you off air to make sure she wasn't there because of Mike being, you know.
Holy crap! What are you talking about?
But you know, I just wanted to
You
make
make
sure
it
that
sound like I attacked
you're
people
safe.
or something.
Do you chloroform duct tape? How many times you've told the story?
That was a different time.
Not this time.
Not this time.
It was a different time.
Now apparently
And then-
grandma's still alive.
And he just claims to have killed one Girl Scout.
I mean, I've killed women, I'm sure.
The good thing is my sister carries, so you know.
So do I.
You know,
we can get in a shootout and then go have a beer.
she'd probably be all for that too.
Yeah, that's cool. Most girls are. I mean, I probably killed women when I launched tow missiles at trucks and stuff during Desert Storm. I mean, I'm sure there's probably some women involved there. We didn't go back and look. Their bodies were generally just dismembered and burning. So I'm sure
There we
there's a
go,
couple
burning again.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now in Afghanistan, I think it's probably pretty safe to say no. I didn't kill. I mean, I hit them with the car, the vehicle, but I don't know if it killed them. Well, they won't get out the damn way.
You was playing that. Oh God, what was that movie? Sylvester Stallone was in it.
Cobra?
No, Death Race. Like
What
Death
the
Race
hell are you
2000 or
talking
something
about,
like that.
When she gets like
It
this,
was
I
a-
get scared.
get
It was
worried.
a B
Yeah.
movie, you know.
A what?
A what?
It was one of those B movies.
What the hell does that mean?
B movie.
Elvira used to play
low.
it. Yeah, low budget.
Wouldn't that be an L?
And Robert Carradine was in it.
The original Death Race 2000.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Jesus. I want to go home.
We're about to. That
You know
time.
I'm getting
This
it.
is all the amount of time I can handle of Steph today.
Oh, whatever. You love
My
me,
wife
you
is such a
know.
goober. She said, Scott uses Mike to get his info. Don't let him fool you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know.
right.
Yeah.
Who goes down my friends list?
Mhm.
I got one of those.
A friends list? No. Well, 7 people.
Well, somebody
not really
that
a
goes.
list.
I don't know. I have more than 7, but somebody that goes down my friends list and sends friends requests to everybody.
I can't. I got. I'm at 5,000. So
So, anyways,
He's got
Sunday,
temporary
Sunday. Pink Pooch Parade in Old Town Con. Yes.
and just so everybody knows, I'm the #1 judge.
I thought you'd be the number 2 judge.
Well, he's judging the number 2, but he's the only the number. He's the number 1 judge because he's the only one judging number 2s. Truthfully, that's what he is. He is the poop judge.
Man, this is really bothering you that I'm the #1 judge.
No, I went and clarified, dude. You were not.
Man, it's
You do know that anything I'm part of, I get a say so over. So I had to go clarify. I couldn't have you lying over the airways.
man, it's just
I couldn't have you lying across the
Ooh.
whole world over my microphone.
it's like I don't know.
So Saturday, for everybody who would like to go out, we're doing a annual charity poker run Saturday, October 15th. Registration at 9 a.m. until 10 a.m. at Sparky's Machine, located right there on 78 in Loganville. It's right down the road from where the auction is. So if you're heading from Loganville going towards Between, it would be on your left. It's $20 per hand. Multiple hands can be purchased. Everybody's welcome. Bring your favorite ride, whether it be car, truck, motorcycle, whatever. We're going to head out, and it says that we're going to Monroe, Good Hope, Madison, Covington, Walnut Grove, and then back to Sharky's. Sparky's Machine. I say Sharky's Machine because of the movie Sharky's Machine. But my friend John
Yeah,
Sparks
with that
actually
room.
owns. I had to mute you. You were carrying on a conversation that had nothing to do with what we're talking about. So I had to continue on. We're down to 10 o'clock now. So this will be a really good ride. It leaves Sparky's Machines, comes back to Sparky's Machine. If you like cool cars, you need to go in and see the cars that John Sparks and all those guys up there at Sparky's Machine has. He's got some incredible cars, unlike anything that you've ever seen. So this will be really cool. All the money goes to the Women's Battered Shelter. So, if it's helping the battered women's shelter, you get my point. I wasn't even supposed to say battered, by the way. I was just supposed to say women's shelter. But the one here in Rockdale, I always think about when I go to say that. So, anywho's, there we go. If you would like to come hook up with us, we're talking about returning back to Loganville between noon and 1 o'clock. Lunch, music, fellowship. This is not bar hopping. Y'all know I don't like pushing those type of poker runs anymore. This one right here is through the Car Club Ministry. It's a really, really good guys. So if this is something you want to be part of, I know for a fact I'm going. Other friends of mine are talking about going, so I've been trying to push it and let's get out there. So anything you want to say, Mr. Mike?
Yes, Tara had sent me a message Monday night at 10:34. It says, "You, sir, are the official judge #1 for the Pink Pooch Pet."
You are slightly correct / slightly incorrect.
This came from the owner of the
that
Pampered
was
Puppy.
Monday. What was yesterday?
Day after Monday,
which would be Tuesday.
Right. So you're saying you got it.
So I went up there to clarify a few things. Hold on. Let's just nip this in the bud.
We didn't call Abby's brother to wish him a happy
Well,
birthday.
how about you get that phone number, woman?
I got that phone number, man.
Well, why didn't you hand it to me a long time ago?
I ain't got nothing to write on.
Not my part. You know what that is? That's a YP, not an MP. That's your problem, not my problem. I just
you check the message
I
board.
don't. I don't have to. Why? So y'all can keep jibber jabbering about stuff that doesn't matter. Y'all get on that board and start chatting about everything and not everything I need to know. If I needed something, you should have slid it to me on a piece of paper like you typically do.
Well,
I'm still #1 judge.
Go that way with your tablet. You see your tablet sitting on that?
No, I gave you the phone right now. Leave your name and
I gave you guys notebook.
There's a notebook sitting right there. Her tablet
I'm
that she uses. I'm
That's
so
a notebook,
sick.
not a tablet.
I sent a message to Tara, and she basically said that I'm still the #1 judge.
When did you send it?
Right now.
Let me see it.
Yeah.
I don't believe it.
Why can't it's plugged up?
You get excuses. Look at them.
Oh, come on, Tara. Answer back. She wanted me to wear a pink tutu.
Yes, you have to. You have to wear a pink
It said,
shirt.
Can you wear this?
Hold on.
I'm like,
Watch
I
this.
don't know
If you're
I
gonna be the
can.
#1 judge,
Hold
you
on.
got to wear the number. Whoa.
Yeah, man.
Oh.
What happened?
He's going to get what you're supposed to wear.
Isn't that weird? Stephanie, if you jumped up and ran away like that, oh my God, his head would explode.
Oh yeah.
His head would
if me or
explode.
you did that, yeah. Oh yeah.
No, I don't. A shirt's
had
cool,
dead
but
air.
it's got to be a big shirt. I need a
No.
tutu.
No.
Pink
No.
Cutoff
The
shirt.
#1 judge has to wear this shirt.
Okay. It's got to be big enough, though.
Sir. The #1 judge has to wear this shirt. That's just all there is to it. The #1 judge.
Are we going to show it today, or
Are you
the
admitting he's
#1 judge?
judge now?
The #1 judge. The #1 judge has to put this on right now.
No.
I thought you were the #1 judge.
I am the #1 judge, and right now I'm talking to the owner.
You're
I
full
don't
of
mind.
it.
I don't mind wearing a pink shirt,
You're
pink
full of it.
pants. I'll wear all that. But
the
it's gonna.
tutu's
Didn't
got
we
it,
buy
but you're-
tutus?
No, I'll wear the tutu, but it's
hey,
gotta be a
didn't
big one.
Didn't we have tutus we got last year? What happened to it?
I don't know.
We bought tutus last year to wear.
I want to get a small one for Celia.
I thought we did this last
Didn't
year.
I thought we had a small one for Celia.
Denise had him.
Oh,
Oh my God! There you go.
Yeah.
I paid for all of them.
Hey, I still owe you
Well,
for
there's
2 of those.
there's our
interviews,
problem
too.
then.
Yeah, and that's the number right there in his name.
Okay.
And she said just to.
What are we
call
gonna
him.
do?
Just calling and wishing him a happy birthday. He's 32 today.
Okay.
This is Tara.
Hey, Tara, this is DJ Scottie, and I need you to make sure that you clarify, just as you did yesterday, that the only reason Mike can use the words that he's the #1 judge is because he's the only guy that's judging the turd contest.
No, that's not true.
In your face, Scotty.
No, the turds are not going in my face.
Thank you,
The
Tara. I
reason
love you.
Why he's the #1 judge of the turd contest is because he said that he was going to wear the coolest tutu that had neon flashing pink lights.
See?
Yeah, it's just got to be big enough.
There you
I
go.
will wear it.
No. She just stated, it's all in the wording, like one in the chamber. It's all in the wording. She said that you informed her that you were going to wear that. Means you have to come up with that. And if you don't have that, you will not be qualified to be the one and only judge.
No. She's got it. She's already got
Do you have the said uniform?
She showed me a picture of it.
Do you have it, or does he have to provide it?
That's going to go over one leg, Mike.
He needed to come up with.
So you have to come up with this outfit.
How am I going to come up with
I don't know, sir, but for you to be qualified as the number one.
No. Lights that are battery operated.
As a judge, my uniform should be provided for me, especially being
Nope.
number one.
You want to be the number one. You have to provide the uniform.
Tara, I need, if you want me to wear a tutu, I'll wear it, but I got to find a big one. And then I need one for Celia because somebody's.
Well, it sounds like if you want to be number one, you better come up with it.
Where am I?
I don't know, sir. I'm not trying to be number one.
Was it Mary, essentially yours?
What?
Didn't we get?
That's who made them last year. We just found out Denise probably has them, so we'll have to locate them. But regardless, Mikey boy, if you want to be number 1-0, you have to have this.
I have no idea where to find.
Well, then you're not going to be number one.
I am number one.
Nope.
You don't get to choose. It's
Listen,
Tara's
you can't
choice.
dress up as Superman if you don't have a Superman outfit.
It's Tara's choice.
All right, Tara. Well, thanks for letting us pester you. Hey, plug Sunday. Tell everybody what to do.
Oh, it's the Pink Pooch Parade, 1 to 5, Old Town Pavilion. We have like 37 vendors come in. It's Just for Fun Radio, Ice Days.
Those guys are weird. Hey, tell everybody who the number one judge is.
That's you, Mike.
See?
If you wear the outfit.
There's an if.
If you don't have the outfit, you can't be Superman without a cape, fool.
But Jarrell gave Superman the cape.
I don't want to hear it.
I don't know.
I don't want to hear it. You cannot be number one.
Where am I going to find a freaking?
You better be hitting some Hobby Lobby.
Hey,
Hobby Lobby.
Go see my sister.
No, the Halloween store.
Yeah.
Right.
City.
Did you just send him to your sister, fool?
Yeah,
Man,
you're right.
You are just.
Don't go see my sister.
Oh my God, Scotty!
Didn't we just clarify that he's gonna?
I had a brain.
He's
yeah,
gonna torment your
Wow.
sister.
I'm sorry, Jamie.
No, I will not. If she can make me a light up tutu, I need a hat,
dude. We can't. Nobody make a tutu to make you light.
It's gonna be a lot of material. Let's go ahead and.
Flashing cowgirl hat.
Oh yes, he needs one of those
pink
too.
flashing cowgirl hat.
Sir,
Where am I gonna find
your
this
outfit? You will never make number one if you don't show up with all that.
I don't know where to find this stuff.
Somebody send him
I think somebody can find it.
to the Rainbow Room where you can buy all this stuff.
Yeah, because Crystal's saying that we can make them.
All right. Well, looks like we're going to be figuring it out. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for letting us torment you, Tara.
Hey, no problem, y'all. Y'all have a good day.
All right. See you later.
Bye, Tara.
You too.
That is so funny, Mike. I am number one. Well, only if you get your little.
I don't just think of everything you can do to it, Mike. You can bedazzle it.
Yeah, I'm down
you
with
can
it.
make it all
I'm down with it. I'm down.
He's
with
down like 4 Flat Tires. Hey, we're calling a birthday person. All of us are going to be quiet. Mike, you got to light it up.
Who is it?
His name's Tommy.
Well, can
It's
I see
Abby's
something?
brother.
Can I see
I don't
something?
have
He
any of that.
He doesn't have
So
Facebook.
what we'll do is we're just going to call and wish him a happy birthday, and Stephanie's going to sing in her sexy voice.
Oh Lord.
But Mike, you can do some of the talking.
All right. What's his name?
Tommy.
What's he do?
Apparently nothing.
nothing.
Apparently doesn't pay his phone bill. That was funny. Nah. That was good.
He must have had a Samsung.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So many.
Maybe that's how the fire at Casey's started. Mike was texting his Galaxy.
I got so many pictures.
Here we go.
Hello.
Hey, I need to talk to Tommy.
This is Neon speaking.
Hey, Tommy, this is Sal Langton from Rockdale County.
Yes.
With the Sheriff's Office. I'm going to need you to come in. We got some questions we need to talk about.
Okay.
Well, God, that was easy. I mean, usually people would fight and argue it. Is it your birthday, dude?
Yes, it is.
Well, how casual can you be about your birthday, man?
He is laid back.
Jeez, man.
He must have got pot cookies for his birthday.
Dang.
Anyways, this is DJ Scottie, Military Mike, Casey, and Redneck Steph over here at Just Fun Radio. Your sister said we needed to call and wish you a happy birthday.
You're live on the air, man. So try not to get too excited.
Well, thank you.
He got the pot cookies, dude. He did.
Brownie
He is
day.
laid back. It's brownie day, isn't it?
God.
Well, look, we're going to
Oh,
let
it is.
Redneck. So what's that, sir?
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah. Well, we're going to let Steph sing in her sexiest voice ever. So be prepared. We're fixing to have the most luxurious, sexified birthday song ever. Are you ready, Steph?
I'm ready.
Sexy, girl. Give it to him.
All right. You ready, Tommy?
Sure.
Happy birthday to you.
Well, that's too rough.
Now that got him talking. Stephanie, I thought I said sexy. You been smoking again?
Yeah.
Now give it to him and sexy it up.
You might want to eat a brownie first.
He said that was rough.
I can't.
Oh my God.
Mike, you gonna give it to him?
No,
Come on,
I'm
Mike.
not touching him.
I'm turning
He's
it
way
to
too
you, Mike.
excited
All
for
right,
me.
Casey.
Oh no!
Come on,
Steph.
Steph.
Solid, you
Sexy,
Steph.
sexy girl. Give it to him.
Poor guy's sitting at
Like
home.
Sexy Sunday with Travis.
Happy birthday.
God, it sounds like a predator.
That's a little bit different.
No, not really.
Stephanie.
The second bite just kicked in, dude.
Sexy.
It was not different.
Sexy.
Jesus.
Can you not do you know what the definition of sexy is?
No.
Not pajamas.
I'm not in my pajamas.
Oh my
She
God.
had to look. She looked to make sure she was not in her
wasn't in her
pajamas. Okay, now sexy. Let's give it to him.
We are
Take
never
14.
We are never going to get on NPR like this.
On what?
NPR.
National
Not
Public
TPO
or TRO.
or TP.
Why don't we all sing it together?
Oh, yeah. Let's everybody
Yeah.
sing it one time. You ready?
Okay, yeah, let's do this so we can
On 3. 1, 2,
Happy birthday to
3.
you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Tommy. Happy birthday to you. There you go.
Well, happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yep, thank you.
Yeah, and your sister is 100% responsible for this phone call.
Yes,
Yeah.
she is.
Yes,
So
she
thank
Yes, I know.
So kick her right in her goober.
Oh, I just want to tell you something. Her favorite song from New Kids on the Block, it's Step by Step. If you can play that for her.
Oh, God, yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Definitely.
Of course, I will see to
Well,
it.
it's your birthday. What's your favorite song?
Well, if he has a request to play that for her, we going to play it.
Thank you.
All right, well, you have a good day.
Yeah, try not to get too
Okay.
excited. It's your
All right,
birthday.
bye-bye.
Hold back
Bye.
some. Hold some back.
Man, that was awesome. I mean, he was having a laid-back day.
Man, that's like, where's the remote control?
You got another brownie?
Wow. Oh, that's yeah, I'm completely freaked out now.
You've been freaked out all day.
I know,
Yeah.
man. It's
Our
weird.
grandma called.
Yeah,
did it
grandma.
again.
After the grandma call,
That
was,
did kind of trip me out a little bit. That because when you know, it was funny, but then when he said or she said,
Your
honey,
grandma was a he.
well,
That's what made it
man,
scary.
come on, dude. She was 93-year-old old Sicilian.
And they
woman.
used the same beard cream.
Who knows? I mean, at that point,
That was her scary sex. I mean, that was her very. That was
yep, it was.
that sexy
Yes,
voice
it
was
was. It's
scary.
supposed to be. It's the Halloween season.
Yeah, I couldn't hook my washing machine up to the internet.
No, I haven't figured out how to do it yet.
I was just-
There is an app for it though.
oh, my head. I gotta do
What are we asking, Scotty? And now you told me to answer this, and now I'm reading stuff I don't even understand.
What about Ben?
We'll talk after.
Over?
air.
No. What the?
What?
What?
Not bend. Ben.
Ben who?
Duh! Birthday.
Oh, I never got a phone call. Let's just call Turner and Burn because I never got a phone call.
I thought we called them on their birthday.
Well, I told Jack to hit me up that I wanted to pull one on his brother, and
You wanted to pull his brother.
shut up, you sicko! You're the one that has all that kind
That's
of
usually
weird stuff.
Mike, but
What the? I'm just sitting here. Shut up. I don't like
Make
these
me.
guest co-hosts anymore.
make me.
You bring nothing to the table. Seriously, I bring monsters.
I
You bring a
brought-
half.
I was waiting for Mike to go. Where's the
Was that a
donuts?
diet Mountain Dew?
Yeah.
Oh, that screams Gatum.
Okay, so now our question now is: Who's going to ask? Because he's going to know my voice or Mike's voice.
He knows my voice.
So Stephanie will have to ask. Stephanie, you need to ask the most ridiculous, stupid questions about this 2008 Buick.
Lusumi, what the hell was it called? Luceme.
Yeah, but her mispronouncing it is what's going to make it good.
Hell, I'd mispronounce it.
Lucerne?
No.
Yes.
No R.
And
Is
just
there
ask
R?
stupid questions about what kind of financing, because it says financing available. I'm going to mute me, Mike, Casey. It's going to be on you.
Oh, come on.
And you need to ask for Ben and say, I was told to call and ask for Ben.
Okay. I'll try.
You will.
You will, and you will succeed.
Thank you for calling Turnabout Motors. How may I direct your call?
May I speak with Ben, please?
Yes, ma'am. May I ask who's calling?
Millie?
Okay, hold on 1 second for me.
That was the first name that popped up.
Hey, ma'am.
Yes.
He is not in his office. I believe he went to the bank. Is there, would you like me to leave him a message, or would you like to call back?
Hey, this is DJ Scottie. We're trying to prank him for his birthday.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
So he really isn't there then?
Yeah, he really is.
God. What's his? Can you give me a cell? And don't say it over this phone right now, but can you give me a cell?
Yeah.
Don't say it, because we're
we're live on the air.
We're not live. I mean, we're live. Hang on, and I'll call you right back from another phone.
Yeah, we're gonna call you back.
I'm like, can I have the number? But don't say it.
Yeah. If I would have called and she would have answered, she would have been like, Mike, what are you doing? Because I talk to her every day.
That is
Man, you know
hilarious.
what? It sucks. Where's the commissioner? I want to talk to a commissioner. You know, they got that awesome car dealership right there. You know that they can't put a sign up, and it's sunken down, so you really can't see it. That's not fair.
Yeah.
That's not fair.
The sign ordinances are crazy.
The machine shop, which has been there for 486,000 years, has this gigantic old
grandfathered in.
Yeah. And Turn and Burn is trying to do something. Man, they got cars a go down there, and the prices are amazing. But they don't have a sign.
Yeah.
That's just, man, that is so crap. It's an access road off of a freaking interstate.
And there's all these other signs everywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I tell you what, somebody should go through and tear down all the old signs and make room for some new signs. That's what I would say. It pisses me off because, one, I always miss the place when I'm going there. I always got to go in.
All right, everybody. Shh. So listen, you're calling about this car. You're looking at it on Facebook, and your buddy Tony, you just bumped into him at the Quick Trip on West Avenue, and you said that you were looking for cars, and that you're looking from your Facebook app on your Boost Mobile. I need you to overemphasize information, just like you did about going to the doctor and them stupid feet of yours. I need you to go, shut up. Let's get to the point. I bumped into my boy Tony at the Quick Trip. I told him I was looking for a car. He told me about you. I'm looking at your website on Facebook and be ridiculously stupid and overflood him with nonsense. Because then what happens is, just be redneck Steph. Because what happens is being the polite salesman, he's not going to try to cut you off. But you're just going to keep flooding bull crap into his ear, and he's going to have to wait because he wants to be polite. Does that make sense? I'm really good at these. Just go with it. Just talk like normal. You'll confuse the hell out of him, Steph.
Bite me.
You're asking for Ben.
And he's not answering. Superstar.
You have reached the voice.
Can you imagine you call, he's in the bank, you go,
He's such a nice guy.
be careful. This is a hold up. Put your hands up. And he drops the phone.
This would be a good
And then
time
you
for to
scream,
leave.
pick up the phone. Put your hands down and pick up the phone.
call him back and go, "Are you in the bank?" He's going to go, "Yeah." Go, "This would be a good time for you to leave."
That's right. And if he's in the bank, he can't listen to us right now. So
he's such a nice guy. He wouldn't.
He is. That's why I said if you flood him with bull crap.
Yeah. He would just be like, "Yes."
They'll just
ma'am,
listen.
Yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am.
Hello.
May I speak to Ben?
Speaking.
Hey, Ben. I was just in Quick Trip and I met my friend Tony, and I was telling him that I was trying to find a car, and he gave me your number and the Turn and Burn Motors where you work. So I was looking on Facebook and I saw this 2008 Buick Lucerne.
Yep, the Lucerne. Mm-hmm.
And it says it only has 97,000 miles on it.
That's correct.
Now, is that highway miles or is that stop and go miles?
Well, I buy every car from auction. The truth is, I couldn't tell you.
So, 97 miles on a 2008. Is that good mileage?
That's good mileage. Absolutely.
So the brakes work good?
Yeah, the car's a super car. It's jammed up. It's one of the nicer automobiles I have right now.
And it says it has a nice radio and a lot more. What's a lot more? Does it have a 6-disc CD changer?
I actually didn't write that ad. It does have a nice stereo, a nice radio from the factory. I'm not in front of the car. If you would like to let me give you a call back in about 20 minutes. I'll get to where I'm standing in front of the car and can give you some better information.
Well, it says here that you got financing available. So if I came down and put $100 down, will that get me financing?
No, ma'am. You need about half down to finance with us.
I can't do it. Sorry, Ben. Sorry.
Ben, this girl sucks at phone prices. DJ Scottie.
I told you.
It's your birthday. We're trying to get you.
You're such a nice guy, dude.
And that's why I couldn't, because he was going along with it. I couldn't.
He's such a nice guy.
I couldn't think anymore.
I told her, I said, he is so nice. You're going to have to just flood him with BS to keep him hanging on the phone. And he won't argue with you. So happy birthday. Congratulations, by the way.
Yeah, happy birthday, Ben.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, you're live on the air, by the way.
Yeah, you're live, by the way.
And you're such a nice guy. You
appreciate all y'all support, all the business that y'all directed our way, and we really look forward to continuing.
Yes, sir. And see, look, everybody that's listening, that's how nice of a guy he is. And he's honest. I mean, he told you. I mean, they tell you everything about these cars that they know. They are so honest. So it was really cool. You had no idea we were even calling to prank you. And you're just like, yes, ma'am, I would have to get back down to the car.
Yeah, man.
And at least he didn't make fun of me when I'm.
It was a complete surprise. That's a great one.
That was awesome.
At least when I mispronounced the Buick.
Yeah, he didn't make fun of you.
Yeah, he didn't make fun of me.
Yeah, because I would have laughed. I was over here off microphone laughing.
He had his hand over his mouth.
Some of the new car names, they're a little tricky.
That's right. That's right. Well, brother, enjoy your birthday. We were just going down the Facebook list, and I'm like, oh my God, we have got to try to figure out a way to get him. And the only thing I could think of is we got to call him and ask about a car. But the good thing is it was actually, even though it was a fake phone call, you gave legit responses, just like if it was a real phone call.
Yes, he did.
All phone calls carry the same weight. Every phone call you get is equally as important.
That's right. That's right. Listen to this.
I want to buy a car.
See?
I have a friend that's in Savannah, and he saw some of the stuff I was posting because these guys are truthfully helping me out. And the guy in Savannah goes, hey, can you take pictures of the car? I went, go to their Facebook page or their website. They're on there. He's like, I'm actually going to come from Savannah to buy a car. I'm like, God, that's great.
That's
great
good.
news.
Do that.
Man,
we always look forward to working with people from out of town. It's a real privilege to have somebody travel.
Right.
Yeah, it's cool, man.
Yeah, when I saw the Mustang getting trailered from somebody up north who drove down to buy the Mustang, I'm just like, it's one thing when somebody says I'm coming a state over, but when somebody says I'm traveling multiple states to get there, that speaks volume.
It really does. It really does. And I can testify that the cars that are on your lot are so clean.
Yes, they are.
That I tell you what, for a used car lot, those are the cleanest cars I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, man.
They're amazing.
And I was telling Mike when Mike had brought up how clean they are. So let me tell you something. We've gone there and watched where they strip the cars down, meaning all the interior, and except unless the headliner's falling out, all the carpet comes out, seats comes out, consoles come out. They pressure wash everything, leave, of course, the interior sitting out to dry, and then put it back in, because they were explaining, do you know what's under these carpets if somebody spills a Coke? That stuff doesn't dry up. It just becomes, moldy or gooey, but it never leaves the car. It's trapped in your vehicle. So they physically clean it and get rid of smells. And yeah, man, it's amazing.
Yeah,
the only way to clean one is to do it right. Take seats out, take carpet out.
Yep.
Yeah, I was joking with Jack about bringing my van up there to get the turn and burn cleaning.
Yeah, man. I had jokingly said, we need to sell the turn and burn cleaning for people. Like, I just want my car cleaned.
And can we have about, I don't know, 1,000 square feet to put the...
we'll talk about that in a little while. Look, brother, we're going to get out of here and let you have your day. Enjoy your birthday, and hopefully we'll see you here later.
Well, thank you so much. Talk to you soon.
All right, see you later. Happy
Bye,
birthday.
happy birthday.
Happy birthday, dude.
Birthday.
That was so awesome.
Yeah.
He's
the
hear
nicest dude, man.
It was almost like calling Abby's brother happy birthday.
And
thank you.
Yeah, and it's you know what? And when
Pot
you talk to his
cookies
brother,
at 9 a.m.
talk to his brother, same way. If he's not scooting around on his little hoverboard.
On his hoverboard thing.
And then talk to their mom. And the first thing she says when you walk through the door, obviously I always go play with the dog because the dog's hanging around.
Because you're the number one judge.
The number or
That's what
their
qualified
mom.
him.
Their mom is like the receptionist, answer, or whatever. And she already sent me something and said you're
Really,
jealous.
it's this.
So as soon as you walk in, their mom is like right there, and she's always like, hey. No, thank you, welcome to comment. None of that crap.
That's
They're
right.
just like, hey, how you doing? I go sit at her desk.
You know what
"Oh,
we
so
should
that's
do?
all."
We should go up there. I did so I got this thing I'm wanting to do, a parody of me sitting like I sat in Gene at White Brothers' chair. What I would like to do is go get some helium balloons and sit in their office chair at Turn and Burn. And when somebody walks in, right before they walk in, the camera show who's walking in, and me go, and then it turns to me, "Hi, welcome to Turn and Burn." that or, "Hi, welcome to American Family Insurance."
That's the way it is already.
I know. That was a joke.
I love you,
Karen.
sissy.
We love you.
I love you, sis.
Look, we got to get out of here, y'all. It's 10:30. We're going over, but we're having a blast doing it. So everybody hang tight. It's just for fun. The rest of the day will be coming. Oh, my God. What can you do? What can you do? Mike, anything?
I can do much. I'm going to probably have to hold back on my car again because I need to go do something. And
so we're going tomorrow?
Turn and burn.
Yes.
Will that be cool? Can
Yes.
you follow me tomorrow? And
Yes.
I'll get in touch with Jack. I'm sure he might be
Directly after the show, or does he have time to watch a
No.
I still got 30 minutes of the new Star.
You watch it today, mister. If we could do it tomorrow, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
It
I
worked
think
out
my
perfect.
wife's off by looking at the car. So maybe me and her will go to lunch someplace nice on the motorcycle.
Aw, it's going to be a beautiful day.
I love my wife. I mean, I've
do too.
truly gotten lucky. And I'm not saying this. I'm not trying to kiss any butt.
It's way past luck.
I mean, yes, it is. I am extremely lucky.
You're
I
blessed.
started thinking about that last night. So let me tell y'all. Let me tell you something. When my wife comes home from work, okay, she usually has Zay, and we then sit on the couch, and it's me and her and the baby, and I'm like, Crystal's on her Facebook or something, and I'm playing on my iPad. Mickey Mouse is playing on the TV, and Zaylee has my old iPad.
Mhm.
And whether Zaylee's watching Mickey Mouse or whether she's playing the iPad, if she's playing on the iPad, she has to hear Mickey Mouse in the background or she gets mad at me. Or if she's watching Mickey Mouse, she has to hear the iPad on her game playing in the background. So, like, if she's watching TV, I try to sneak my finger over there and turn it off. She goes, "My game, Daddy, my game." So I turn it back on. So that's how it is. So last night we went to dinner with Emmy, and by the time we got home, it's time for Zaylee's bedtime, and we got her to bed, and then me and Crystal sit down and we start watching TV. But I don't realize how much I miss to sitting down playing with Zay, even if I'm on my game, and even if Crystal's on Facebook, and even if Mickey Mouse is playing, we're all three a unit, and we're all playing, and she's singing her alphabets and everything. And I never realized how much I enjoy that. You know, until I miss one night of it. Missing one night of it hurts me. It makes me wish.
Do you know what a difference, seriously, what a difference you have made in what was potentially going to be that child's life?
Oh, God, yes. Somebody else said, I'm glad you stood in because what would have happened? And I went, God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened. You know,
I mean, seriously.
I watched last night with everything's Zaylee's, by the way. So when I walked in, I sit next to Emmy, and Emmy goes, "Look, it's my daddy." And Zaylee goes, "No, my daddy." And Emmy's like, "No, it was my daddy's first." And Zaylee's going, "No, my daddy." And I went, "You do realize you're arguing with a 2-year-old?" And Emmy starts giggling, going, "I know, right? I'm sitting here arguing facts with a 2-year-old."
Oh, yeah.
But it was adorable because it was made to be funny. It was adorable. And I mean, you know, we want a night alone to go ride and go hang out and have adult time. And then we get home, we're taking our clothes and laying on the dresser and getting ready to crawl into bed. And we flip the TV on. And when she's not in our room sleeping, we get to cut the TV volume up. But the whole time we're walking through the bedroom, we're going, "Oh, I miss Zaylee."
Well,
and it's like, dang, we wanted time away from her.
If there's any,
but then we want time with her.
If
Well,
you guys
once
want
the
to-
adoption
Right.
part happens,
you let me know.
that, you know, more people, because like right now we can't leave her with my mom and
Right,
stuff like
they're
that. So
getting people
my mom's
clear.
excited and
Yeah.
everybody's excited because they'll get to spend time with her.
Well-
but what I would do is if I was going to go out, I would just say, "Mike, you want to come over here and watch some TV?" Mike would
Yeah.
do what he's doing right now, and Zay would just be going,
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
Because
Well, I
all
mean,
of a
Dina
sudden
would
she's
come over.
falling in love with Mike.
Yeah,
you know,
she's
it just
awesome,
all of a sudden she used to do that with Alex. She'd go, "Bye, Alex."
Yep.
You know, it's so
Very
funny.
personable child.
Very much. And I love
here's
the fact
thing.
that her personality has grown because of the life that we've given her.
Right, because if she didn't have this, she would probably be one of those succumb children that doesn't talk to anybody and like,
Yes.
would be clingy. That's one thing about Zay. She's not clingy.
Right.
And most children at that age, because they've gone through so much or whatever, they're very clingy to like one or two people. Zay's not clingy. Zay comes over. I had a whole studio full of people, and she will come over, and she knows I'm busy, and I flop around and all, but she'll stand right there and go, "Hey," and it just kills you. I mean, you just go,
How do you not melt? Is the
I mean,
question.
you know. And here's the thing, Zay knows.
Yep.
Zay knows that she does it.
See,
Yeah, Zay knows she's doing
just
it.
playing.
Yeah, she's Oh, well, she gets stuff from me all the time. She can have anything I have. I mean, I'll give her the keys to my truck. I don't care.
Okay, so Karin just posted a picture.
saw that.
To stitch or not to stitch?
I said to stitch.
What the hell cut is it?
I said to stitch.
No, there's a difference though. There's a difference when I say this. Like when I cut my leg open with a chainsaw, the chainsaw wasn't a knife cut. A knife cut slices the meat, you stitch it back.
Right.
A chainsaw, unless you go down into the muscle, there's nothing to stitch.
Yep.
The chainsaw just removed skin. So they said there was no stitching to do. They put that invisible Band-Aid stuff over it.
Yeah.
That leaves a scar though.
It does, but the problem is if it's a scrape that dug the skin. Why am I having this on the microphone? We love you guys. We're out of
good
here.
night.
Bye, y'all.
We're out of here.
Bye, Felicia.
My wife said it's Pie Wednesday, which is
Oh,
Charlie's. Everybody go there and see Chip Chappelle. Free Pie Wednesday, and they have hot pecan, chocolate mousse, apple pie. You go up there, it's Free Pie Wednesday. They give you one slice of pie for free at O'Charlie's. We actually have the soup and salad, unlimited soup and
Yes.
salad for $9. Me and my wife can go in there if we don't get drinks, like mixed drinks or anything. If we go in and we just get like, I get a water, she gets a sweet tea. Your food is $15. And then by the time you tip, you're at a $20 bill. So literally $20, we ate like kings.
Yeah,
I mean, we've made it out of there before. Excuse me. If it's $5 a person, did I say 10?
Yeah, you said 10.
It's
That's what I
$5 a
said.
person. You make it out of there at $15. And it's $20 with one mixed drink. That's including tip, you guys.
And the potato soup is the bomb.
Yeah, man.
The potato soup.
I get unlimited
is, ooh.
Caesar with extra Caesar dressing and potato soup. But they have all sorts of other stuff. But I do recommend it. I swear I recommend it to go there for lunch because
healthy.
literally we can go in there for $15, including tip. And $20 if you get a mixed drink. That's including tip.
And it is healthy.
And Social House, I need to get the schedule for Social House because I don't know that they're open for lunch right now. And that I think they open at 3 p.m. I just thought about that too. So I don't want to not mention the Social House when I'm talking about food, but I don't think they're open for lunch now.
I don't know.
They've been changing a lot of stuff, so
Yeah.
I have to get with Todd and get some more information. All right, you guys, we're out. Everybody have a good day. Thanks for
y'all.
listening to Just for Friggin' Fun Radio.
Do it
Mike,
just for fun.
Anything?
He's in the bathroom.
He's in the bathroom.
Mike?
He left.
Mike, anything?
Anything
He's
to add,
muted.
Mike?
No.
Okay. All right, I'm playing Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. It is the best version of I Believe I Can Fly. Everybody go check out Me First and the Gimme Gimmes. The name should pop up. They got a version of Hello by Lionel Richie that is friggin' amazing. I'll try to play it too. Everybody, we'll see you on the flip side.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.
On video, video.